I'm Nick DeLuca. Pair of win-or-go-home matchups in the NBA tonight to wrap up the play-in. Eastern Conference battle for the 8th seed, the Magic and the Hornets in Orlando at 7:30 Eastern, followed by Suns-Warriors in the West at 10 Eastern. Coverage at 7 on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. In baseball, Friday afternoon at Wrigley, the Cubs hosting the Mets. New York trying to snap an 8-game losing streak, their longest since 2018, trailing again 7-3 in the top of the 6th inning. Nico Horner and Moises Ballesteros with home runs. Kodai Senga giving up another 6 earned in 3 1/3 today, has allowed 13 earned runs over his last 2 starts. Some sad news, the Angels mourning the loss of Garrett Anderson, who passed away at age 53, the franchise's career hits leader, leading the team to its only World Series title back in 2002. Elsewhere in the NFL, Will Anderson getting a big payday. Texans signing their star edge rusher to a 3-year, $150 million extension.
Hey, it's your resident Super Bowl champ, Chris Candy. Coming up Monday, we have a packed sports weekend, and I'll react to it all in my Upon Further Review. It's Unsportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's ride!
And off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. It's AFR presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. I'm Matt.
Hey, Will.
Hey, bud.
Paul O'Neill.
They're chanting Paul O'Neill's name.
Musa. And Mr. Toby Tomplay. All right, we're here. Glad you are as well. Get out there and make it a good one. Aaron Torres will talk some Will Wade portal stuff in about 15 minutes. Jay Clark in 1 hour. The LSU Gymnastics squad looking to claim the program's second national title on Saturday. We'll talk to the top Tiger. Theriot will be here. A lot to do. Let us begin as we do every single day.
It's time to pop the top on another edition of AFR with Bud Light. Drink easy.
Baseball Tigers back at the box after 2 weekends away. Of course, they played at Tennessee, at Ole Miss. We know how it went. Miracle rally on Easter Sunday against Tennessee to take that series, and then swept right out of Oxford. The Tigers are at 6-9 in conference play. We've all litigated this plenty. We all know the drill. They were 3-12 at this point 2 years ago. They ended up going 10-5 in the second half. Lots can happen. I think we all have eyes now as we've sort of recalibrated this team's expectations on what does it take to make the NCAA tournament, right? To get in. The expectation when you were preseason number 1 or 2 was be a national seed and go to Omaha. Well, when it started the way it did, it became very clear that being a national seed was not going to be likely. So what would it take to be a host? And we kind of gave Tennessee from a year ago as the example. That was 16-14 in the conference, and still ended up a host. Well, you're at the halfway point at 6-9. Getting to 16 wins feels unlikely. So the question is, how do you get in? Well, Jay Johnson, when he met with reporters on Thursday before this series, was asked what they need to do to be an NCAA tournament team, and he didn't exactly look at the RPI and wins and losses.
We need to play better baseball. Like, I know that's simplistic, but you can't make the first or third out of the inning at third base, which we've probably done 6 to 8 times this year. You know, catch a ground ball on the right side, throw it to the first baseman, and the first baseman catch it. You know, get a 2-out hit. So it's 1,000% about the play. You pitch well, you defend, and timely or situational hitting is good. This team's won games when it's done that, and just haven't done it enough. And I think there's plenty of better baseball in us. It's just the opponent's going to make it hard, so it's our job to do it.
They've beaten good teams too. They've struggled with aces. We know that much. Ole Miss, Kentucky, like they've struggled against other teams, aces. The good news with respect to this weekend is Texas A&M is 13th in the conference in staff ERA. On the mound, LSU and A&M are going to take kind of a similar approach. Shane Sadeo, who's going to go tonight on Friday here for A&M, he's got an ERA of 5.77. He's 3-2 on the season. He's a good pitcher. He's a lefty. But this isn't something where you think offensively you're going to be overwhelmed. This is a gettable game, but you need Case and Evans to look like the Case and Evans he has in spots this year. I'm not suggesting Case and Evans needs to go strike out 15, but he needs to get you deep into a ball game and limit A&M's offensive output. That's easier said than done. We talked about Kentucky just a bit ago when Evans had a really tough start to that game, steadied himself, but then it was a giant opportunity for Schmidt the next day, and Schmidt was awesome and got you a win. So I could see something similar in this weekend as far as the approach to the weekend. But, as we talk about the NCAA tournament, and I know Kendall was here yesterday, Kendall Rogers from D1 Baseball, and his feeling was, as we asked about the 13 wins is sort of that benchmark. 13 wins typically get you in the NCAA tournament from the SEC, 13 SEC wins. And his point was, well, LSU's RPI is low. That's true. But you have 5 weekends left in conference. And you're going to play 3 games against Florida. They're 4th in the RPI. You're going to play 3 games this weekend against Texas A&M. They're 13th in the RPI. You're going to play 3 games against Georgia. That's on the road, but they're 20th in the RPI. You're going to play 3 games against Mississippi State on the road. They're 22nd in the RPI. So 12 of your 15 remaining conference games are against teams in the top 22 of the RPI. All that to say, if the wins come, the RPI will follow. Like, win a series against Texas A&M, who's number 13 in the RPI, your RPI is going to look a lot different when we come back here on Monday. So I'm not so much concerned about LSU's RPI right now, which is at 65. Because if you do what you need to do in conference play, the RPI will follow. If you don't win enough games in conference play, it don't matter what your RPI is anyway. Well, how do you win conference games? You do the things that Jay Johnson just said. Don't make the first or third out of the inning at third base. Just ground ball to the right side, field it, and throw the guy out. Don't walk hitters. It's a scary proposition for LSU because they haven't fielded well. There are very clear advantages that Texas A&M have in this series, and their defense is one of them. I mean, you field over 980, you're a sterling defensive team. LSU is the worst defensive team in the conference. And even if they piece together good innings, that one blow-up inning always seems to be lurking, where that game against Bethune-Cookman last Tuesday, the 7th inning, you hit 2 guys, you walk 2 with the bases loaded, you commit an error that allows 2 runs to score when a ball gets through your second baseman. Like, the blow-up inning against Ole Miss this past weekend. I mean, those are the types of things that have happened. It was the 8th on Friday against Ole Miss. Those are the types of things that have happened to this team all too often, which is why the wins haven't followed. So my hope for this weekend, is you have a situation where it's the spot on the schedule, where the box is the box. It is full. It is rocking. It makes it very hard on the opponent. You have a desperate LSU team that just got swept on the road, now coming home for the first time after 2 weekends on the road, and an A&M team that has got to be sky high. I mean, Schlossnagle coming back to College Station for the first time with Texas last weekend. That was a fever pitch. What an environment. And the Aggies won the 2 games they played. The Sunday game was canceled due to weather. But maybe a spot that's a letdown. We talk about it all the time. When Jimmy comes on here and gives picks, the field storm fade or the court storm fade in basketball, like when a team has an emotional win like that, you fade them the next time out. So maybe this is one of those situations where the spot on the schedule might benefit LSU against a team that quite honestly is better than they are right now. But there's a 3-headed monster in that Texas A&M lineup. You got to make sure that they don't beat you. Easier said than done, but Casey Evans, Jay Johnson said he's one of the best pitchers in the country. Here's a great opportunity to go prove it against one of the best lineups in the country. It's great theater. It's why we watch. It's LSU and Texas A&M. Game 1 tonight, 6 p.m. out there at the box. I'll be in that number. Looking forward to being there at the box tonight. Hopefully see a great win for Jay Johnson's Tigers as they hopefully get the second half of conference play kicked off with a big win against the Aggies. 6 o'clock, first pitch tonight with the Tigers and Texas A&M. We'll talk more about it with Theriot when he's here next hour. Jay Clark is going to join us in 50 minutes, right at the top of hour number 2. We had a brief window because Coach has an engagement with LSU fans, and then they have a team meeting there in Fort Worth as well. So LSU Gymnastics competing for the program's second national championship tomorrow in Fort Worth. We'll chat with Jay Clark less than an hour from right now. Show Open Every Day is brought to you by Bud Light. Drink easy with the great taste of Bud Light, the official beer of AFR, the official beer of your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Today's the last day, y'all. In less than 2 hours, we're going to announce our final winner of the Purple, Gold, and Cold giveaway. Shout out to our friends at Mockler Beverage. They put up a case of those LSU aluminum bottles, the Bud Light LSU Baseball jersey, which is fire if you haven't seen it, the National Championship koozies. Alonzo threw in some 104.5 ESPN swag as well. So we had 5 prize packs. We've given away 4. We'll have our final winner today coming up at the top of hour number 3 at 5 o'clock Central. So you want to enter. It's easy. Just text Drink Easy to 225-499-1045, 499-1045, 499-1045. Text Drink Easy to 225-499-1045 to enter. All right, it's after further review. Let me knock out a quick break. Aaron Torres will join us next. A lot of y'all have asked, hey, man, what's up with Will Wade, the transfer portal? Well, let's see if we can get some answers. We'll do it next on AFR.
AFR.
The weekend is here. You better believe I will be spending part of my weekend in my pool. Man, if that's a dream that you have, make that dream a reality. Stop dreaming about it. Do something. Duplessis Pools can make that happen. My buddy Derek Duplessis, who I've told you about for years now on the show, background in mechanical engineering, decided wanted to build pools. His sister wanted a pool. He's like, I think I can do that. Built her pool that first year, built 8 pools. Now, one of the fastest growing pool companies in the entire Southeast, a top 50 pool builder in America last year, according to Pool and Spa magazine. They're going to build you a beautiful pool that lasts, and it's affordable. Now, you want that gorgeous resort-style custom pool with all the bells and whistles, zings, bangs, booms. They got all that for you. But they also have designs, 11 different designs on the homepage you can go check out, and you can start working it out right now on your finishes, starting as low as $47,000. DuplessisBuilders.net.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game all season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for our state's world-class athletes. Because it takes a champion to care for champions.
I trust the lake to keep me at my best.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Faber Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FaberChevrolet.com.
Ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Basketball portal's been open for 10 days. LSU has seen quite literally every player of its roster leave, and they have yet to add anybody. So what gives? Let's ask Aaron Torres, Fox Sports Radio, also the host of the Aaron Torres Sports Podcast. Yo, man, how are you?
My man, I'm really well. Glad we can do this. I know you've seen the social media chatter, but I have a great deal of respect for how you cover that beat, man. And, I really got to say, like, as somebody in this business, there's so many people that are just afraid to put their name on something. And I really admired watching from a distance, you sticking out your chest saying Lane Kiffin is about to be an LSU Tiger, and you stood by it for weeks on weeks on weeks, man. So it was fun to watch that story evolve, and you be 2 steps ahead every step of the way. And, I'd like to tell you that I'm 2 steps ahead on the LSU basketball portal stuff, but I don't know that I have a great answer to what's going on right now. But other than that, I'm good, man.
Let's say that's very kind of you, by the way. Thank you. But let's just say I had more than a hunch on all the Kiffin stuff all the way along the way. Okay,
but that's what I mean, though. That's what I mean, though, is everybody in this business wants to couch it with the this and the that and da-da-da. And, like I said, you said it with your chest, man. And, we need more people in this business that aren't afraid of, hey, I'm going to say something, put my name on it, and, there was no blowback for you to be had. But, I don't know. I think that everybody now wants to, I don't know. Anyway, we could talk LSU basketball. But enough, flower handing out here. But anyway, go ahead.
Ole Miss and Florida fans disagree with you, by the way. They have not forgotten about all the flack that is to be had, even though I was right. Anyway, all right, yeah. Aaron Torres with us. Okay, so give me your best guess. What's going on with LSU? Why haven't they added anybody?
Well, listen, first of all, I think, and this is a basketball, it was funny. I was talking to a buddy of yours, Ryan Fowler, the other day in Tuscaloosa, and he said, Torres, is the basketball portal just seems way different than the football portal. And what I said is there's just so few difference makers. They come off the board early, and then it drives up the price on everybody else. And so it's just and so it becomes this thing of now, again, this is how you go into a spring thinking you're going to spend X, Y, Z on your roster, and you end up having to spend more. But I just think that's where it is Will Wade gets there, a couple of days before the portal opens. I think it was like that Monday or Tuesday,
Yep.
Probably about 7 days before the portal
Yep.
opens. He's got to get the whole, he's got to do the press conference, get his whole staff together, get everybody moved, this and that. And then the portal opens, and it's full speed ahead. And so I don't really have a great answer. I do have, 10 years, 15 years of a track record of when the games get tipped in November, Will Wade has a team good enough to make a tournament, whether it's at McNeese, NC State, LSU, VCU, wherever. But I am a little bit surprised. And I think, obviously, if you had asked me the day he took the job that, he'd be one of the last guys to really land anybody out of the portal, I wouldn't have believed it, but here we are on whatever it is, April 17th, and LSU still looking for that first commit.
Let me ask about a specific player. I want to ask you about Alan Graves, who people around here know. He's from Louisiana. His brother played at LSU. For those that don't know, Santa Clara, freshman player of the year in the conference, hit the big shot against Kentucky. He's declared for the draft, but he's also entered the portal. It's either apparently NBA, Duke, or LSU. What can you tell us?
A really good player, and it's one, and this, Matt, is that especially a player like that at that level, you start to hear in like February of like, oh, if he doesn't go to the NBA draft, he's going to be very in demand, and it's probably not realistic to expect him in Santa Clara next year. Really good player. I'll be honest, I don't see a first-round pick right now. Doesn't mean that he will stay. That doesn't mean that he's definitely coming back. Doesn't mean that I'm right. But I think he's a guy that would translate pretty easily to the high major level, and I think could play himself into a very good, an NBA draft prospect next year and probably be drafted higher. Long story short, he's about 6'9". I think, I think the thing is, and this isn't like the sexiest thing to talk about when it comes to portal evaluations, is really good, 6'9", can stretch the floor, hit threes, play down low. He can do all that offensively, but he can really probably guard about 4 positions as well. And I think that's probably a little bit of the underrated part of why the NBA people like him so much, is because he's one of those versatile guys that can really contribute on both ends of the court. So, I was told back in, before the portal even opened that he's going to see this NBA draft process through. But the one thing I would say, and I say it for a lot of these kids, is that this specific NBA draft is so good, and I think the notion of like getting guarantees in the NBA draft is much more rarer than maybe people make it out to be. And so I think, he's going to be in a situation where he's probably somewhere in the back half of the first round. We know what a premium player can get coming back to college basketball, and so I don't know what his ambitions are. But, he strikes me as the kind of player that probably comes back to college. Let me put it this way, probably isn't going to get the guarantee that he wants that makes it a no doubt about it goes to the NBA.
Would you believe a $4 million price tag?
I will tell you that I had somebody tell me, the person who told me 3 weeks before the portal opened that he was going to enter the portal, threw out a $4 million number on him. Again, it's all, you know how this works. It's all conjecture and speculation. But I will say I think that is what premium players in this portal cycle are going for. I would consider him a premium player, especially now that so many are off the board. And so I don't think that is a crazy number to attach to his name. And that is actually the number that I heard, 3-4 weeks ago.
Weird. You and I heard the same number.
Whoa!
How about that?
I actually got that information from you. I'm just gonna. No, I'm kidding. No.
At Aaron_Torres, where you get him on Twitter, Fox Sports Radio. Okay, if you're Will Wade and you're Bill, Aaron, Jalen Reese went in the portal today, so there are literally no players on the roster, like literally zero. So, would you start with a position, or would you be player specific right now if you're Will Wade?
So, I think, I'm always of the belief, and I think most schools operate this way, is like you figure out who that dude is, who like the star dude is, and then you try to build a roster around him. A couple things on that is that, one, that doesn't preclude you necessarily from taking other players or, hypothetical role players. It was funny earlier this week, Arkansas took this kid out of Furman that, averaged like, 9, I think he was like 11-7 or something. And Arkansas fans were like, this is it. This is the guy. And it's like, no, just because everybody else is trying to take those premium players doesn't mean you have to. But yeah, no, I think in a perfect world, you get the guy that you're building around. The thing I will say, and I hadn't really thought about it until I came on right now, like it is worth noting, and I know a lot of LSU fans probably tangentially followed Coach Wade last year at NC State, but maybe not super closely. The guy that he really targeted in the portal, he was one of those guys, Coach Wade, that really waited until the end and basically never rushed. The term that he used last year, I don't know if he said it in Baton Rouge this year, is, measure twice, cut once. And basically, there was a lot that went into every player that he took. But I bring it up because the best player that he took out of the portal, Darion Williams, was a player like Allen Graves who tested the NBA draft waters and didn't even commit to coming back to play college basketball, frankly, until I think it was like mid to late May once he officially said, I'm coming back, or maybe it was late May when he committed. But the point I'm trying to make is some of those premium players, they really are testing that NBA draft process, and that could go until about the middle of May. Now, you clearly are not going to wait until the middle of May to take anyone, But again, whether it's Alan Graves, whether it's somebody else that maybe isn't on our radar at this specific second, some of those elite premium players that are in the NBA draft process, it really might take another 3 or 4 weeks for them to make their ultimate decision.
You said when we were starting that for the last decade at a handful of different stops every year in March, Will Wade's playing relevant games generally in the tournament. There are no players on LSU's roster right now. Do you think LSU will be an NCAA tournament team next season?
I mean, listen,
put your chest out there. Come on, Aaron.
Yeah, there it is. All right, listen, I'm putting it out right now. You and I on the LSU Mount Rushmore. You've got all the scoop on football. I'm calling an NCAA tournament bid in basketball. I don't know who gets to take credit in women's basketball and is going to say something crazy about Kim Mulkey's team. But no, listen, in all seriousness, again, 15 years of a track record that he will figure it out. I think the other thing, too, and to kind of indirectly answer your question, I mean, there's a lot of other teams in the SEC that have question marks right now, too. Kentucky's got Kentucky could not run out a starting five right now. Let me put it to you that way. Alabama, I mean, Google what their best player is going through right now if you have not seen. You know what I'm saying? Like there's still a lot of questions to be asked. And so I understand the LSU fan that I don't know if worry is the right word, but is more eager to get somebody on board and probably more than one person. But again, Kentucky has maybe 4 guys committed for next year. Alabama certainly got questions. Tennessee, I was looking at they've taken a lot of guys in the portal, but they really don't return anybody. And so, yes, to answer your question, I think that by the time the games tip off in November, Will Wade will have a team good enough to make the tournament and will ultimately be one of, I don't know if it'll be 68 or 72 or 76 teams. I think LSU will be one of those teams called next March.
Aaron Torres, Fox Sports Radio. Hey, before you go, just maybe a general thought on Wade's return to LSU since we haven't had a chance to talk about it. What do you think?
So, what I would say is a couple things. One, I've known Coach Wade for years. I've always liked him. And I actually, about a year ago, spoke on a panel with Heath Schroyer, who is obviously, now you could correct me, but second in charge of the entire LSU athletic department. And so, I spoke on a panel with Heath when Coach Wade was still at McNeese, and I know the relationship that they had. And, it's funny, I was talking to somebody about this morning, is I don't know if Coach Wade cares about the pushback, whatever. The only thing, if I had been advising him, is I would have, I think, made it more publicly clear, hey, these two guys, the school president and Heath Schroyer, they gave me a chance when nobody else would. And I don't know if that's the only reason he came back to LSU, but I think if he had said, listen, these guys gave me a chance when no one else would, I feel indebted to them. It's time to go home. I think it plays differently. I'm not sure that there's any way that you can do it totally cleanly, but I just bring it up because, like I said, maybe I, more than most people outside of Louisiana, understand the relationship that Will Wade had with those two gentlemen in specific. So I didn't really care, but it certainly made waves in the manner that it happened about 2-3 weeks ago. So
before I came on, I just did a hit with Ryan Fowler in Tuscaloosa. He kept me on the phone for 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, no, that's his thing. First of all, he called me because I was supposed to come on with you on Wednesday, and I usually go on with him Wednesdays. So he did say, "Oh, tell Matt, can't wait to make my next trip to Bryant Denny West." So that was a direct quote from him. Okay. And then what was the other thing he wanted me to pass on? I can't. Oh, we did. Yeah, Ryan. Once you get him talking, we can't stop. And we actually on Tuscaloosa Radio about 3 days ago did about a half an hour on Lane Kiffin and just expectations. What's fair, what's not, and all the stuff that you talk about on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, once you get him talking, it's hard to get him to stop. So, and he's one of those guys too. Like he doesn't respect the traditional radio break structure.
The clock.
Yeah, and so it'll just be 12:54 or whatever, 2:54, and I'll be like, I think I need to go. It's like, no, we'll take it up to the top of the hour. I'm like, I don't think that's how this business works. But whatever you say, bud.
Yep. Somehow our meandering conversation landed with him saying that Lane Kiffin, his dream job was Alabama, and that he wasn't leaving Ole Miss for anywhere else because an Ole Miss person told him that. It was like, but he did leave for somewhere else. No, but at the time, I'm like, well, then it wasn't his only option going to Alabama.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, no,
Ryan's a beauty.
that sounds like. Yeah, I will say very quickly, and if you have to run, cut me off. The parallels between the Kentucky basketball fan that hasn't fully wrapped their head around their, standing in the pecking order with like the state of Alabama football going into this year. Like, there's a lot of parallels, and like that's the perfect example of every single person on the planet wanted to replace Nick Saban until it was actually time to replace Nick Saban. That's all I'm saying. So.
We'll just run it right up to the top of the hour, Aaron. Aaron Torres, he's on Twitter.
Do it every week in Tuscaloosa. Why not?
At Aaron_Torres, Fox Sports Radio. We appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, we'll do it again soon, Matt. Thank you.
Have a great weekend. It's After Further Review. We are brought to you by Rouse's, the official supermarket of the Saints. Rouse's.com. Rouse's.com. Weekend's upon us. You want some crawfish? Get on by Rouse's, y'all. They got a hot bowl of crawfish every single day at their own in-house boiling rooms. It's fresh every day. It's hot every day. It's at every single Rouse's. It's already bagged and tagged. So you don't have to call ahead. Hey, can I get 7 pounds? You walk in, you go to their hot and boiled kiosk, you grab a bag of the crawfish, it's bag tag, you go to the checkout counter, you're done. You're on your way home. It's Rouse's, the official supermarket of the Saints. You can always download the Rouse's app. Your personal shopper can go pick out your items for you. You pull up into one of the designated spots. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. You're on your way. It's Rouse's. Find the location nearest you. Get the weekly specials online or on the app. Rouse's. This feels like home. All right, y'all, it is After Further Review. 30 minutes from right now, Jay Clark's going to join us from Fort Worth as the Tigers try to win their second gymnastics national championship tomorrow. We appreciate Jay for making a few minutes. Ryan Theriot will be here with us. So we'll do all the stuff, Ryan's letter and kick rocks and all that sort of stuff. But we have a very small window to get Jay in, so we're going to do that. Glad you're hanging out with us here. Let me knock out a quick break. We'll go around the SEC next.
AFR.
AFR is brought to you by River City's 1 Hour Air, where they're always on time or you don't pay a dime. 752-0001, 752-0001, 752-0001, or 1hourbr.com. Spell it out, O-N-E, 1hourbr.com for River City's 1 Hour Air. Weekend's upon us, but no sweat. Call River City's 1 Hour Air, literally, no sweat. Don't get stuck inside hot with no AC. Call River City's 1 Hour Air because they work nights and weekends. If you call them nights and weekends, they'll come out. They're not going to charge you extra. I've told you before, a couple of years ago, it was an Easter Sunday. We're at a family crawfish bowl. We got home. AC was out. Called about 5:30. Called River City's 1 Hour Air. Boom. Had a technician at our house within an hour. 752-0001. Preseason AC tune-up. Get this done if you haven't done it yet. If you're having issues with your AC, look for the big yellow vans and trucks with the giant clock on the side. 752-0001, 752-0001 for River City's 1 Hour Air, where they're always on time or you don't pay a dime.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Breaking news. We'll go around the SEC here in just a quick second. First, breaking news. Dang it. Paul, you got to get this. It's annoying. I hate everything. Sometimes I hate everything. Like, sometimes I hate everything. You have this? Thank you. Stupid Microsoft Surface. Stupid. Brett, start, kill that mute, start that over. We're going to do this right. Break, start, kill it. Kill it. All right, here we go. You got to wait for the whole thing to end? That's stupid.
Well, no, it just has to fade out a little bit. It's got a little tail to it. That needs to, every time you turn it off, it has a tail to it.
Breaking news. Lane Train has a new member, a new passenger on the Lane Train. Four-star wide receiver Amari Stevens has committed to LSU. Hayes Fawcett with the report. 6 foot, 170-pounder from Fort Myers, Florida. He is formerly committed to Miami. So a flip here for LSU after he had been committed to Miami and now committed to LSU. I was told that he was on campus this week. My buddy Shelly over at Rufino's told me that they had Amari Stevens in last night with George McDonald, some of the coaches. So got him a good meal and got him committed. So Amari Stevens now the third commitment for LSU's 2027 class. So he joins Jaden Bryant, the edge out of South Carolina, Peyton Houston, the quarterback out of Evangel, and now Amari Stevens, the wide receiver, the 4-star out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He, if you look at the deets on him, he is 6 foot, 170. He is the number 275 player in the country in the Rivals rankings, the 39th best wide receiver, and it's a guy that clearly Lane Kiffin and his staff had identified as someone they wanted. We talk about it often. Less about star rating ranking, more about who offered. LSU, Miami, Texas, Florida, Auburn, A&M, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Florida State, Ole Miss, Indiana, Missouri, Mississippi State, Pitt, Purdue, West Virginia, Arkansas, Maryland, Illinois. You get it. Everybody. So big-time prospect. A lot of people wanted. Lane Kiffin successfully flips the Florida kid from Florida to LSU. Hat tip to George McDonald and the receiver staff over there that got it done. All right, it is After Further Review. We're brought to you by First South Farm Credit, FirstSouthLand.com. FirstSouthLand.com. Thinking of buying land? Your first call should be to First South Farm Credit, FirstSouthLand.com. They're first in agriculture. They've been first in agriculture for more than 100 years. I mean, it's incredible. 110 years since they opened up their doors. If you're a farmer, you know all about First South Farm Credit. They can help you buy the 1,000 acres for agriculture. They can even help you finance your farm equipment if you need it. But maybe you're just at a point in your life where you work really hard and you deserve that play property, that hunting camp in Texas, that recreational spot in Mississippi, whatever it may be. First South Farm Credit can help you buy it. 100 acres to build your family's dream home. Your first call should be to First South Farm Credit. FirstSouthLand.com, FirstSouthLand.com for First South Farm Credit. FirstSouthLand.com. Okay, do it every day about this time. Let's go around the SEC.
Around the SEC, bringing you the biggest news from the nation's best conference. The Oklahoma Sooners.
District Judge has granted Oklahoma linebacker Owen Heineke a preliminary injunction. Former walk-on has now got an additional year of eligibility for 2026. Career special teamer emerged as a starter for OU a year ago, was the second leading tackler on the nation's number 3 run defense. Heineke back for another year.
The Texas Longhorns.
Michigan State's transfer linebacker Darius Snow, has committed to Texas. NACO's had it first. He'll be a 7th-year senior. 12 appearances, 3 starts for Michigan State last season with 34 tackles.
The Alabama Crimson Tide.
NC State small forward Cole Clower has committed to Alabama, transferring obviously from NC State, where Will Wade was, to Alabama. 6'7", 190-pounder. Entered the portal when Will Wade left. Now he's headed to Alabama. He's the number 27 prospect. He was the number 27 prospect in the class of 26.
The Auburn Tigers.
Santa Clara center Bucky Oboye has signed with Auburn. 7'1" center, dunking machine. He led all of college basketball this last year in 2-point percentage. It's easy, right by the rim. 8 points, 4 boards a game. He's Auburn's first portal addition.
The Mississippi State Bulldogs.
4-star running back Christian Alexander has committed to Mississippi State, the number 222 overall prospect, the 12th best running back in the country for 2027, the number 8 recruit in the state of Mississippi. He's the highest ranked commit in state's class right now.
The Tennessee Volunteers.
And one baseball note, Stone Lawless is available for Tennessee baseball this weekend in their series against Ole Miss. Remember a scary moment a couple of weeks ago where he was hit in the face. Took live at-bats with the team on Thursday and missed the LSU series, you might recall, but is ready to return this week for their series against Ole Miss. All right, there you have it. That is Around the SEC. We're glad to have you hanging out with us here. Friday shows brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar. LSU Gymnastics coach Jay Clark in 18 minutes from right now. New member of the Garrett family is going to join us in studio next. Stick around. It's AFR.
After further review.
Love telling you about the Watermark and the Renaissance. Watermark downtown, Renaissance Southtown. They refer to Southtown as that area right there on Bluebonnet near I-10, which is where you'll find the Renaissance. It's kind of between the Mall of Louisiana and Perkins Row on the other side of the street. But, I mean, if you've driven down Bluebonnet, you know where Renaissance Baton Rouge is. What you may not know is what's inside. Of course, all the amenities, the beautiful guest rooms, and everything you'd want for your stay. So if you have family or clients or whatever coming in from out of town, or maybe it's you're coming in for a football game, you're planning that for the fall already, book at Renaissance Baton Rouge, easy access to I-10, get you right down to LSU's campus, simple. But they're also a great place to host any event. It doesn't matter if it's their grand ballroom for up to 500 people, their intimate boardrooms for a dozen people where they have all the internet and connectivity you need for all the technology. They can even have your meals for your board meeting in the boardrooms as well. It's perfect for a wedding reception, a fundraiser, any type of event. It's right there at Renaissance Baton Rouge.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game all season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for our state's world-class athletes. Because it takes a champion to care for champions.
I trust the lake to keep me at my best.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee with $15,000 off MSRP.
Plus the 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou vehicles.
If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
LSU, Texas A&M tonight. We'll have some first-timers at the box. Woody and Gina from The Woody Show, new morning show on Eagle 98.1, our sister station. They'll be at the box for the first time. They join us in studio now. Folks, how are you?
You got a nice studio, man. This is way nicer. We did the show this morning from a hotel room.
Literally. From a kitchenette.
You weren't even in here this morning, so we could have easily used this room. This would have done just fine.
This would have been beautiful.
This would have done fine.
I wasn't here this morning. Our morning show, however, was from 7 to 10, and they probably would not have been very keen on sharing the space.
We could just use a little corner.
Yeah, right. We don't take up much room.
How many of you are there?
I mean, for the whole staff for the show, about 11.
Yeah,
that's way bigger than my staff. I just have Moose and Paulie, and I just yell at Musso all the time.
But fewer people to yell
at. That's fewer people to yell at.
Can't confirm.
Paul, is that fair, Paul?
No, not
See,
at all.
thank you. That's what I'm talking about. See, Musso just complains all the time, and we all just understand that's what it is. Well, welcome to Baton Rouge. So give us the deets, the skinny for those who aren't familiar with the Woody Show.
Well, it's a radio show, and radios transmit signals from like a radio.
You hear
tower.
it.
Yeah.
You know what?
In your ears.
And then we're on in the
Heard
morning.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when people wake up, morning time as the sun is rising from the east, that's when we're on the air.
So time?
It depends. But here we start. I think we're going to start an hour earlier because they just can't get enough of us already.
Yeah. Got to give the people what they want.
For right now, it's 6 to 10.
6 to 10.
Look, the show is just basically me and a bunch of friends because I've gotten to hire my own people. So a lot of times in radio, you get assigned. It's like an arranged marriage, where you're going to work with this person.
Like Musso.
Yeah.
Poor Musso got stuck with me.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
And then you guys got to sit here and pretend like you're best friends and you hang out all the time. Whereas like I actually got to hire people that I knew and that I was friends with and I felt would fill a role properly. So, there's a lot of history there. There's a lot of comfort between the people. So like you can break balls with people differently.
Yeah.
When you're friends with somebody, like when dudes hang out, like that's different than how, and even the way women talk to each other. I hear you guys the way you guys talk to each other.
Gina, is that fair?
It's super fair.
I've heard her and my wife hang out.
I know.
Yeah. Oh man.
But I don't have to do that with him.
Was that a real high or a fake high?
Well, with her, I mean, our greeting's a little dirty, but in general,
it
goes like,
Matt, don't open that box.
Yeah.
You don't want to open that box.
I don't know, Woody. I think I want to open that box. I mean, this feels like
you might.
She's awesome.
As a radio guy, this feels like exactly the path that we should be following right now.
It is.
All right, so
it is, but like maybe off the air.
Yeah, she's
or
awesome
on a
and hot.
podcast.
Yeah,
you can do
for
that on a
sure.
pod. You can have that conversation on a podcast, not over the actual air.
Does the FCC really listen?
I don't think they do.
Not anymore.
They
don't listen anymore.
Not anymore.
Woody and Gina from the Woody Show are in town with us. So y'all are in town Got here yesterday. What have you done?
Pretty much worked. We went out to a dinner last night. Got to meet some people from the station. Then woke up super early this morning. Did the show from not the studio. And then, I went and grabbed some food. And we came back and we had a meeting here at the radio station with some, it's business, man.
Well, but not just.
But tonight we're going to the game.
Yeah, and not just food. Tell them what you got.
Oh, I got some jambalaya and some gumbo. Because I obviously have to do the tour.
Where did they go to get jambalaya and gumbo?
It was called Rice and Roux.
Okay. I'm familiar with that. Yeah, that's awesome.
That place is really good. The people there were super nice. I got the sampler. I just make it my mission to make sure. I asked a couple people and they told me about that place. So I went over there and patronized that place.
The good thing about going to eat here, and really when I say here, I mean kind of anywhere in Louisiana, is you're just not going to miss.
Right.
Like we do food really well.
It's a food town.
We don't do like education and public safety and roads. We do food and booze and parties really well.
Everybody's good at something. Know thyself. Yeah.
Yes. And we're proud of it. And we like it that way.
That's right. Everybody's good at something.
We are.
You got to focus.
We're good at humidity as well. You're here for that.
My skin feels dewy. I love it.
Canes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right? Canes does chicken tenders. They do fingers better than anybody, but it's one thing.
Know thyself. The original Canes.
Yeah.
Right. Y'all we're 2 minutes from the original Canes.
Oh,
yeah, of course.
So cool.
We love those guys. We actually do a lot of work with those guys too.
You told me you had a Terminator cane in studio.
Yeah,
we do.
It's like silver. It looks like it's from the future.
It's the big dog, but it's all silver.
Get you one.
Can we get Aaron on the phone? Because I would really like if they get a silver Terminator cane, I want a silver Terminator cane.
It's only fair.
It feels that way. Look, they're just our studio sponsor. We love Raising Canes. Love Todd. Love Aaron. Love them all over there. They're fantastic. Okay, baseball game tonight. Yes. LSU, Texas A&M. Are you all sports fans?
Yes, I am a sports fan. Gina has a really interesting history with sports because her dad is a legendary sportscaster.
Okay.
And so she grew up very much in the sports, environment.
Correct.
But she absorbed none of it. None of it.
And when
You are my wife, Gina. It's incredible.
Let's do this. When I would call my dad and say, Dad, okay, I'm watching this thing, and what does it mean when and instead of getting an answer, he'd go, "Oh, Angel, that's why I had a boy and a girl."
So good.
Click.
Click. Hang up. No, but so the only thing that my wife really knows or cares about with sports is that Travis Kelce plays for the Chiefs because he's marrying Taylor Swift. That's about it.
But is that where her fandom started? With the Taylor Swift relationship?
Yeah.
Or did she
wouldn't even know there was a team called the Chiefs in Kansas City before that.
But you know what? God bless that couple and their relationship for bringing all these women into the sport.
I'm for it.
Why not?
I'm here for it. Look, I went to the Eras Tour. It was one of the best shows I've ever been to. One of the best shows I've ever been to.
Okay.
Been to a million shows. She's awesome. She's it was a phenomenal presentation. The theater was incredible.
Yeah, she's an unbelievable performer, right?
Yeah, it was amazing.
I'll go to her. It's annoyingly catchy.
Oh, very. Oh, my God.
I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it.
I understand baseball. I like baseball, so this is going to be really fun.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just as long as she doesn't sit and ask a bunch of questions. It'll be
won't.
Fine.
That's only football.
Yeah. Well, I think we also get you good seats, and as I mentioned before, we do food and booze. So even if you're not locked into the game, you'll have food and booze, and that'll be really fun.
And it's a Friday. I don't have to wake up super early and do a radio show from a hotel room tomorrow morning, so I'm free and clear.
What do you got your Dodger cap on? Are you a Dodger fan, or is it just you like the cap?
No, okay, so the story is I actually had on a different team, different league hat. I had a Steelers hat on. I'm from Pittsburgh originally.
Okay.
So I had a Steelers hat on, and the front office folks from the LA Dodgers were in the office, and they go, "What's with the hat?" And I go, "Well," I said, "if you move to Pittsburgh, are you going to put on a Steelers hat, or are you going to still rock whatever?" I go, "No, okay, that's fine." So a couple days later, I walk in my office, and the Dodgers had sent over this giant box, one of every hat that they sell, and it said pick one. And so I grabbed a couple of them. I like this murdered out black on black deal, and I figured it's great because LA also can be Louisiana. I don't know if you know that or not. Yeah. So so I like this look, and then I gave out the other caps to people in the office.
Pick one.
Yeah,
I'm not picking one, sir. You sent me this box. I'm picking them all. I'm wearing them all in rotation.
Well, there's
it's
some
like
I
me
can't
and
pull off.
I wear a different pair of sneakers every day of my life. I'm not picking one.
But can you pull off there? Because the big style now with the hats, I like these 3930s. These new era 3930s. Those are the good hats. Like some of this, the 940, like that straight brim
Straight
stuff.
bill, yeah.
I'm too old and too white to pull that off. I can't do it. It doesn't work. It's like you can pull off the shaved head thing.
Yeah.
You know, like I couldn't do it. I got a weird head for it. My head's too big.
How do you feel about
you look good with it?
Thank you. How do you feel about a rope hat?
No, I'm not a fan of a rope hat. Rope hat. I think the trucker hats look cool when I see them like on a website, but I can't pull it off.
All right, guys.
Same kind of thing.
We got about 30 seconds. Give me a prediction for LSU and Texas A&M, and you can say pain like
Go ahead, Gina.
like Drago. That'd be good.
Go ahead.
Can I give you the spread? Do we do that in this sport?
Yeah, I could find the. But the folks that are hosting you at the game tonight did in fact say we have food and booze. So, you're good. Woody's show. It's Woody and Gina. You'll catch them every weekday morning on our sister station, Eagle 98.1, 6 to 10. That's also where you will hear Tigers and Aggies in every LSU baseball game this weekend and throughout the remainder of the season. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Sure.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Hour 2 next.
Look at you stand on
After further review.
Brought to you by Arco Power Systems, ARCCO, Arco.com, Arco.com. We talk all the time about Generac home standby generators, right? We're in the storm belt and storms come through, they knock power out, and that sucks. So you want a generator. Well, we all know you have those opportunities for your house. What about for your business? That's Arco. This is not generators for your home. This is generators for your business. What business doesn't matter. Hospitals, schools, gas stations, industrial facilities, municipalities, banks, any broadcast studios. If you have a business and you wonder what happens to your business when the power goes out, Arco Power Systems. Everything's turnkey. They can sell, service, install, rent that generator so the power goes out. They can even house the generator at their lot, at their yard. They'll bring it to you, or you can come get it on a trailer whenever the power goes out, if that's more convenient. They have options. North to Little Rock, east to Mobile, west to San Antonio. Draw a giant circle anywhere in that footprint. That's Arco. ARCCO, Arco.com.
The Cane's Box Combo, a symphony of flavors. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Championships are won with preparation, and so are great roofs.
Coach is tough on us about preparation, and Paris brings that same championship mindset. Do business with someone you know.
Paris Construction and Roofing.
ParisBuilt.com.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. Now the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Is Sports Center.
I'm Nick DeLuca. Pair of win-or-go-home matchups in the NBA tonight. Eastern Conference battle for the 8th seed. The Magic and the Hornets in Orlando, 7:30 Eastern, followed by the Suns and the Warriors in the West at 10 Eastern. Coverage 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app tonight as the play-in wraps up. WNBA Liberty locking in their core, signing forward Breanna Stewart, center Jonquel Jones, and guard Sabrina Ionescu to multi-year deals to return to the team. Ionescu and Stewart signing 3-year max deals worth $1.19 million for this season. Last season, Stewart averaging 18 and 7 rebounds per game. Ionescu 18 points and 6 assists per game. In baseball, first final from the afternoon, the Cubs send the Mets to their 9th straight loss with a 12-4 win. Nico Horner, Moises Ballesteros, and Ian Happ all homering. Kodai Senga giving up another 6 earned runs in 3 1/3 today. In the NFL, Will Anderson signing a 3-year, $150 million extension, making him the highest paid non-QB in NFL history.
Hey, it's your resident Super Bowl champ, Chris Candy. Coming up Monday, we have a packed sports weekend, and I'll react to it all in my Upon Further Review. It's Unsportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's rock!
It's that Louisiana boy, yeah, they call him the Riot. Born and raised in the swamps, on the fight like a tiger. He going beast mode, baby, he a beast though. What you think he supposed to do? You picture better reload. Get the point.
After further review, the Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by Alpha Customs. Alpha Customs, Prairieville and Lafayette, and online at alphacustoms.net.
Well, how's your week going?
Week was good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. I'm full of good ideas.
Here comes Theriot. The throw, not in time. Scudero delivers and the Giants lead 4-3 in the 10th.
The wave pool, although probably full of bacteria, flesh-eating parasites, and the occasional turd, provides endless hours of fun. It's not cool to have a 30A sticker on the back of your grocery go-getter. Big fan of the truck.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Hour 2, off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. AFR presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. I'm Matt.
Love you, Matt.
Paul O'Neill.
They're chanting Paul O'Neill's name.
You so. And Clark Kent. What's up with the glasses, you nerd?
I gotta be able to see what I'm looking at here.
Go to the Williamson Eye Center.
I don't have my iPad.
Go to the Williamson Eye Center. All right, Terriot's here. We got a ton to do, but a quick detour because Jay Clark, head coach of the LSU Gymnastics team over in Fort Worth, the Tigers advanced to the national finals. The national championship is Saturday. This is when he had 10 minutes, so he said, darn right, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Jay, it's a pleasure. Thanks for the time. How are you?
I'm great, man. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate you being flexible with the time, man. It's supposed to be an off day, but it's not much of an off day.
I believe that. So first, I would just like to start by giving you the opportunity to thank this show for all the karma that we gave you, because Lexi Zeiss and Kaylin Chio were our celebrity guest pickers in Nashville, and there's a real thing called AFR Karma. And so we had Chio on the show. She has the greatest season ever in the history of programs. So, you're welcome. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. But I was also getting getting pictures of them running around Broadway with y'all in the middle of the night. I don't know.
It was not the middle of the night. It was dinner, okay? It was dinner, and there was adult supervision, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
No, but
I got it.
It has been, it really has been an amazing season. So congrats on advancing yesterday. But I'd be burying the lead if I said anything other than yesterday was not the best day for your team and you still advanced. Give me a sense of I don't know, man, when you're watching that, the level of concern, is that the right word as the meet's unfolding?
Yeah, to say the least. You're kind of sleepwalking through it a little bit, on two events and just couldn't seem to get out of our way. And finally they woke up when we finished on floor and finished really strong. And I think it's two things. It's a testament, number one, to the potential of where they can be when they are truly locked in, where they're comfortable. And I think some of what we saw happen yesterday can probably be attributed to a little bit of PTSD from last year. You got to remember a lot of the production on last year's team was freshman and sophomore, and that's what they remembered, was not doing well in semifinals. And so I think they tightened up a little bit and just had to kind of work through that. They were fighting with themselves. They didn't do anything horrible. They weren't bad. They just were not our normal self. And then once they finally loosened up again and got out of their own way, they did well. So I expect a different team out there tomorrow. I think we should be able to start pretty fast and get off to a great start tomorrow.
Coach, is there any truth to getting that out of their system, and still being able to advance and being a good thing?
Well, I think it can be. You got to utilize it. What you can't do is walk around, do what we call ghosting, and be fearful of it happening again. You've got to be able to flush it and move on, and then it's out of your system. But if you're dwelling on it and trying to undo and trying to make sure you don't do things, then you get tentative and things tighten up again. So, that's the conversations that we're having. Is that yesterday is what it was, and let's learn from it and move on. We're going through a completely different rotation by design, and we should be able to. If we are where our team has an identity, and it is very much a very loose, fun-loving, enjoy this, swing for the fence kind of attitude. That when they're at their best, that's where they're at mentally, and that's not where they were yesterday. And even though that's what we prepped for, it's what we talked about, it's where we said we were going to be, sometimes putting it into action can be a little more difficult. I expect them to be back there tomorrow.
Jay Clark's with us. Tigers go for the program's second national championship on Saturday. Ask for an update on Connor McClain. It was a scary moment we all saw in regionals. Yeah. Pretty incredible, if I'm being very honest with you, watching her compete yesterday. And she was awesome. So how's she feeling today?
Well, she's a tough kid, and I don't think anybody was going to hold her out. I mean, we were touch and go all the way up until 15 minutes before the meet, just watching where she was with everything. Today, if we had to go today, she probably couldn't go. But we've been doing a lot of things here. We've got two docs with us, and we're doing everything we can to get her ready to go tomorrow. She says she's going to be good to go tomorrow, and when that kid says that, I tend to believe it. So I don't anticipate us having too much trouble. We may have to augment her warm-up and trim that a little bit, but other than that, I expect her to be able to go.
You're familiar with every other team, but with Oklahoma, Florida, Minnesota, but it's just different in gymnastics because you're not necessarily competing against another team. Does it matter at all that you're familiar with these other teams?
I think it does psychologically. I think the kids are very familiar with the members of those teams. They know a lot of them. They took recruiting visits with a lot of them. They competed against them growing up, in national and international competitions. And I think there's something there. It can give you a little bit of an edge, competitively. It just kind of puts an edge on things and makes you kind of rise to the occasion. Certainly we know Florida and Oklahoma really well. Minnesota's the upstart team. I don't know how many of our kids know many of their kids, but great story on them, by the way. It's great for the sport when things like that happen. But I don't know that, as you know, there's no defense. There's not anything that we can do that that we're going to scheme against them. We've got to be focused on ourselves and making sure that we get as close to our ceiling as we possibly can.
I mean, you can't like go hiss or boo at one of the other
you
kids
could do
when
that.
they're doing like vault.
No,
or
I
something.
wish, man.
Yeah.
I've politicked for one time, just once a meet. You could come out of nowhere and clothesline somebody or something. Like, I just think that would make for great television, and fans would love that.
I mean, they don't talk trash though. Like you could like that. That's not a thing.
It was a clothesline gymnast.
Occasionally these girls, it's a little different. Occasionally they'll, if they know somebody, they'll make little snarky comments to each other in passing. But it's not at all like what you guys are.
I want the benches to clear. Let's clear the benches.
Man, let's go.
Yeah.
Battle
It would be
Royale.
hilarious.
Hey, I got a couple more things, Coach. What is the rotation tomorrow?
We start on floor, and we picked that. As the number 2 overall seed, we got second choice. And, conventionally, historically, you would go to bars to start if somebody was already starting on vault. But I think with this team being as strong as we are on floor, going floor and then to vault, it gives us the best chance to start fast, which is what we need. We need to come out of the gates quick and then try to have a good feel. Halfway through the meet, we ought to be in a pretty good spot and be building confidence. And so that means we'll finish on beam, which is what we did in 24. That's not why I chose it, but coincidentally, it's the same rotation order that we had in 24. And we're comfortable finishing on beam. When we go on the road for a dual meet, regular season, we're always finishing on beam. So the kids are comfortable in that spot. And I think as the meet it's going to be important that we finish on an event that we're comfortable finishing on.
We're excited for you, man. Everybody back home's watching and pulling for you. We hope y'all have a great day tomorrow. Look, man, let's just have a repeat of the regional performance and let's go hang another banner.
I got one more thing.
Go ahead.
Coach, listen, I've seen you around town a few times.
Yeah.
And we all know that what you've done for this program, but I saw you a couple weeks ago in Home Depot, and I got a lot more respect for you now. Are you a do-it-yourselfer? Like, are you a
DIY?
Yeah, but I'll make a mess more than I do anything. I try to do things. I try to do things around the house myself when I can. It's therapeutic when I can get a little bit of time. If I get a day, I'll go find a project and screw it up, and then have to pay for somebody to come fix it. But I'm not much of a do-it-yourselfer, but I try to be. Yeah.
I love that. I love
Respect. We appreciate the time, and again, you're welcome for all the AFR call.
Hey, absolutely. I'll be willing to give you a little sip of one of my allocations here pretty soon.
I love it. I thought you were going to say you were going to give me a championship ring. I'll take that too.
I'll do that too. If we pull this off, I'll absolutely get you a championship.
What? We heard it here first.
All right. All right, now you have to do it.
Let's go.
Jay Clark, we appreciate it. Thanks, Coach. We appreciate it.
Take care, fellas.
All right, Coach. Good luck.
Be well. All right, it's After Further Review. Jay Clark joining us from Fort Worth. Awesome. Y'all know I'm a fan of the program. Like them a lot. Love the sport. My family loves the sport. So it's they're going for a natty tomorrow, man. Won the first in program history a couple of years ago.
He's a star.
And the thing about gymnastics is, we kind of talked about it there. There's just nothing you're not competing against your opponent. It's just, are your start values high enough? Do you have enough skill to be able to score high enough to win the national championship? And this team does. So if they go have their best meet and score what they're capable of, then they can win the national championship. Now, Oklahoma's awesome, and they seemingly never misstep, and they're just always solid. So you're going to have to be awesome tomorrow, but they can be. There are some teams that are just, they're not capable. Like their start values aren't going to be high enough to be able to compete for a national championship. There just isn't enough skill there. LSU is more than capable. Now they're also capable of doing what happened yesterday, which was they did not perform very well, as Jay said. And despite that, they still managed to get their way through here to the championship on Saturday. So 3 o'clock from Fort Worth on Saturday, Tigers will go for the program's second national championship. Will be pulled for him. You heard him say it. He's giving me a ring.
Bro, super jealous about that, by the way.
Do you think he's actually going to do it?
I think he 100% will.
I'll buy it.
Well, if he doesn't, we're just going to call him out.
And crush him?
Yeah.
You have to take the glasses off. I can't take you seriously.
Why? Is it because you feel like I'm smarter than you right now?
Well, actually, they're pressed really hard up against your face, and
What are you talking about?
And you have like.
Is that why I have a headache?
And you have like fishbowl. You know, like when you your eyes, when you're like looking through a fishbowl, and your eyes go like big and they're bended. That's what that looks like with those on. You look so stupid.
You look stupid.
I didn't say you look stupid.
I got to be able to read, man.
All right, it's AFR.
AFR.
We're brought to you by Clegg's Nursery. 4 locations in the greater Baton Rouge area. Segan near Airline, LA 16 and Denham. Mid-City on Don Moore, Garden Center on Greenwell Springs. Buy local, shop local. Tell you every single day. Go see our friends at Clegg's Nursery. The Terrios are big Clegg's Nursery people.
Yes.
Know that much. Y'all keep them pretty much in business?
We do a lot of business over at Clegg's.
I know you do.
Not only for like the plants and the flowers and all that stuff, but lately I've been doing the bulk mulch. So I'll just bring the truck, drive around back. They bring the Bobcat over.
Love that.
And then they load it up with a couple yards of mulch, and yeah, it makes it easy.
Bag or bulk mulch, soil,
Yes.
bag or bulk. They could do that for you too. They got all your flowers and plants and trees and shrubs and seeds and everything that you want to plant something, and they got everything you need to get all the pests out. Check out the Aeon mosquito barrier as well. Buy local, shop local. Clegg's Nursery.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game all season long. In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for our state's world-class athletes. Because it takes a champion to care for champions.
I trust the lake to keep me at my best.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
Another roof gone too soon. Looks like neglect. There's no doubt about it. This is a case of poor installation. At Pelican Roofing, we don't guess. We investigate to find the real cause of your roof's problems. Call Pelican Roofing for your free roof investigation today. Case closed.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee with $15,000 off MSRP.
Plus the 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou vehicles.
If you
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Love telling you about our friends over at River Parish Contractors, rpcontractors.com, rpcontractors.com. The weekend's here. You know what stinks? When the weekend is here and you're trying to get home and then you're stuck in traffic for 3 hours. That's not a good thing. No, you're good. You're on now. Your mic wasn't on. Go ahead.
So that's not a good thing.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. So here's a great idea. Apply with River Parish Contractors because they got work on both sides of the river, the east and the west bank, and all of their work is local, from Baton Rouge to Chalmette. And the shop is in Reserve. So they're an hour from...
It's not far.
They like to say they're an hour from anywhere. Right. So you go work at River Parish Contractors, you're home for dinner every night. Mm-hmm. You want to be there to watch your kids play ball games or dance recital, all that stuff?
Yeah.
You're there.
And plus, Ronnie's awesome.
rpcontractors.com, rpcontractors.com.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Yes, and Ronnie's awesome. Shout out. Well, that was good. You just did the woo!
Mystical's my guy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what?
Mystical.
I'm sorry, what?
Mystical.
Do we want to run that back? Whose guy?
My guy.
I'm sorry. Can we run that back?
Yeah, Mystical. My guy. Mystikal. Mystical.
When Make 'em Say comes on, you know you better get out of my way. And you know it. You know this.
He can be your guy and my guy at the same time.
No,
There's
he
two
can only
truths.
be one person's
He's my
guy. If you're drafting, no limit cash money era, you're drafting.
If you're drafting, are we doing like a versus, or is it just like drafting like
You're
favorites?
drafting. Yeah, just pick. First pick. Who you got?
Wayne. I mean, I don't think it's even a question. Wayne goes first.
All right, if you take Wayne, I'll go Juvie. Who you going?
Mystical.
Dang it!
I mean,
I want first pick then.
All right, you
No,
got
never
first.
mind, never mind. Mystical. You just took Mystical because you take
Juvie.
Mystical over P.
Yes. Just from like a pure like yeah. Because when Mystical okay. Aside from Bout It,
I don't even want the next pick.
Aside from
If I don't have Mystical on my team, I don't want the next. You know what? First pick, Mystical. You can have Wayne.
Wayne?
You can have him.
Okay, I'd go.
No, you can't have Wayne.
And I'm gonna tell you top 5.
Oh, wait.
Mia X is top 5 for me.
Hang on.
If I can get her.
Hang on. Are we talking about Wayne's entire catalog?
Yes.
Or see,
I'm
think,
going whole catalog. That was my reasoning.
See, that's all right. Now,
I think
okay,
old Wayne.
because I was
like
going to
old Wayne.
ask, like, what if we just narrow it to their no limit cash money era? See, I think this changes your answer.
I mean, Mysticals.
Tell me that don't change your answer.
Mysticals. Yeah. Yeah, it probably changes my answer.
I know you're changing your answer.
Probably changes my answer.
All right, it's after further review. We're going to get to Ryan's letter in a second. Oh, I got to shout out Supper Club. I was talking to Chef Layton yesterday. Let me see if this, I don't know if they posted this yet on Instagram. So Chef Layton got 2 slabs of authentic Japanese Kobe beef yesterday, like with the purple chrysanthemum on it and everything. Like, I'm going to tell you, if you're a steak nerd,
Where did you get that from?
Japan. I'm telling you right now.
My.
I'm telling you right now. I guarantee you. I can't really back this up, but I'm gonna assume there's not another restaurant in Baton Rouge, maybe in Louisiana, today that you can go walk into and get true, authentic Japanese Kobe beef. You can at Supper Club. It ain't go. I mean, he got 2 slabs. He told me he got 2 slabs, probably about 15 pounds, maybe 2 slabs. So when it's gone, it's gone. But
That's all I got. How much is in a slab? Did you say 15?
He told me the 2 slabs are like 15 pounds total is what he's got.
Okay.
So when it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
But if you love steak and you love different experiences,
or Japan, if you love Japan,
yeah, love Japanese beef, and if you've never had,
I love Japanese beef,
Kobe beef, like real Japanese Kobe beef, they have it at Supper Club. It's not going to be there in 2 weeks. It might not be there after this weekend, to be perfectly honest.
Probably not.
So even if you want to go sample it, like you need to go. It's not gonna. It ain't gonna be. It's like a thing. I think this is the second time since they've opened Supper Club that they've had Kobe beef. So, what are we talking? 3 years now? 4 years? What's it been? I mean, so wait another couple of years. Maybe they get it again. I don't know.
It's big, man.
SupperClubBTR.com. SupperClubBTR.com for your reservation, or just pop in. Remember, open seating at the bar. Tuesdays through Saturdays. SupperClubBTR.com. How's your? Thanks to Jay Clark for joining us there. So, how's your week going?
Week's been good. Been an amazing week. Little concerned about the baseball team, but new days are coming. I decided I was going to start the season over this week. We were going to be 0-0. That's been my message. 0-0. And so now they're 1-0 because they won midweek. Yeah, we're going to start. This will be the second part of the season. So I'm pretending like we're 1-0 right now.
Does the
that helps.
Huh?
That makes me feel good and excited.
Does the team know that you've started over? Does Jay know?
No, Jay doesn't know that yet.
How do you think he would feel about this?
I think he would probably say, yeah. I mean,
whatever works. Yeah.
If it works, great.
Yeah, let's go.
What else you want to do?
I don't know.
But there's something else that happened this week that I noticed is going to actually be a thing, and I'd like to talk about it today. I actually had a hint that it was going to happen, but it's official now. And so anyway, the good Lord above has heard everyone's prayers. The power of prayer is real.
It is.
And because of y'all's commitment to it, Blue Bayou Water Park is set to reopen. Let's go! I don't know if y'all noticed this or not, but the overhead walkway on Highland Road was demolished a few weeks ago, causing a stir amongst residents. They were wondering what all the commotion was. Lo and behold, the rumors are true. I know I've been hinting at this for a long time. My office is across the interstate from Blue Bayou, so I've seen
our
office. I've seen all the work that's going on. The wishful thinking that I had is now coming to fruition.
I'm actually surprised that you're not in Linda's office so you could see Blue Bayou. Because your office, the window goes to the side instead of directly across. You need to switch with Linda. You need to switch offices.
See a little bit of it. Blue Bayou Water Park is everything good in Baton Rouge. It's a melting pot of folks from all walks of life.
Oh, my God.
They come from both near and far to enjoy the cool water on a hot summer day. Sure, the lifeguards never pay attention to people grasping for air in the wave pool, but hey, that's part of the fun.
Grasping or gasping?
Gasping.
Got it.
My glasses didn't quite work.
You should call the Williamson Eye Center and get rid of your glasses.
Okay. Fix that.
Dr. Blake, take care of my boy.
I know it can be frustrating to climb all the way to the top of a slide only to have the attendants tell you that it's closed because someone fired a turd off halfway down the slide and it's stuck. Can you just envision that?
I'm envisioning it right now.
Yeah. Yep.
Who would do that?
That's the thing. That happens over there. And I also understand someone getting pissed because a diaper floated past them while they were enjoying the lazy river. But come on. Like, nobody's perfect. And that's what makes Blue Bayou great. I do have a few requests for the new ownership group, as I've been a lifelong season pass holder. I'd like to go over those, and hopefully someone is listening and they can take these into consideration. First, the nachos are both delicious and terrible at the same time.
It's a lifelong season pass holder.
They taste great going in your mouth, but the time between them hitting your mouth and your stomach and then exiting your anus, can I say anus? And then exiting your anus, the nachos, is under 5 minutes. So this can cause a serious problem for those of you who have a hard time squeezing.
Oh, man.
Second, I'd like for y'all to institute, if you can, some type of dress code. Blue Bayou should not be an anatomy class. And to the people that leave nothing to imagination, please look in the mirror before you leave your house and ask yourself, this is simple.
Yeah.
Would your grandmother approve?
Well, if they're wearing that, probably so.
And if the answer is yes, and your butt looks like a golf ball, I need you to rethink the entire decision. Cover that up. It's disgusting. This one I do think is legit. I would like for y'all to consider a fast pass.
Oh, bad idea.
Similar to Disney.
Yeah.
The Therios would buy the fast pass right now. I think that's a very, very good idea. Blue Bayou Water Park should be a place that provides all-day fun. But we all need a break from the sun every once in a while. So, maybe my best idea would be an arcade. I would consider investing in something like that immediately. I think we put an arcade and maybe laser tag. I'm always down for a good game of laser tag right there in the middle.
What do you want to move? Surge Entertainment? Your stupid idea?
I think that would be a good idea, to move a Surge right in the middle of that place.
It's a terrible idea when you had that idea 5 years ago.
All in all, I couldn't be more excited for the reopening of my favorite place in Baton Rouge, and I hope to see everyone there. Sincerely, Ryan.
You can't see anybody there without those stupid glasses.
I will literally see nobody there.
I know.
Unless they're right in front of my face. But if they get there, I can't see them.
So you're nearsighted or you're farsighted? You're nearsighted?
I can't see them here.
Yeah.
I can see them here.
Interesting.
Like, I can see you great. You look good. If I put the glasses on, I still see you okay. I can't see the screen really good, and I can't.
You need. I need to get Dr. Blake Williamson. You need to go. Would you go see him, please, or you don't want to?
Yeah, I'll go see him. I don't want to have to be okay. So let's say I have the surgery.
Yeah.
Am I gonna have to like lay on my face for a couple days?
No.
Am I gonna be restricted in any way, shape, or form?
No.
Okay, well then, so
Like
I can.
the next day, you're in. You're good.
What about the day of? What do I have to do?
Nothing.
Oh.
I mean, when I had LASIK, I mean, you pop a few Benadryl, you go home, sleep, you wake up, you know, it feels like you had sand in your eyes or something. You go home, you sleep, you wake up, and it's gone.
That's it.
And then every day it just keeps getting clearer and clearer and sharper and sharper and sharper and sharper and sharper. I wish I had LASIK when I was like 22.
I can't hear out of my right ear that good, so maybe I need to go. Like I'm breaking down.
Oh.
I can't hear out of my right ear.
I don't think Dr. Blake can help with your ear.
I was going to ask, can we just knock them both out?
You can take care of your eyes, not your ears. Williamson Eye Center.
It's not Williamson Ear Center.
No, I don't know who could help you with your ears.
It's just one. My left ear is good.
No. Why do you think why is your right
subwoofers? I mean, I know why. Mystical.
Huh. I mean, I got a break, but legitimately, I do worry about that because I wear headphones every day and have for 23 years. So it's not good to have this much direct, concentrated sound on your ear.
Do you feel like one is better than the other?
No.
Well, then you're good. You're fine.
I mean, I'm good now. I think I'm good now, but it's like I do worry about. I mean, I'm 43. Like, it's not gonna get better. Like every day I wear headphones. I try to be very conscious in break. I take my headphones off and break, so I can limit that time.
And you do body squats?
I do. I do body squats. I do push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta stay right.
Yeah, you do.
All right, it's After Further Review. Friday show is brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar there in Town Center. Go see the Williamson Eye Center, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay, all right.
Somebody, let me get Dr. Blake in here one day and have him do an evaluation on you.
If they did ears too, I mean, that would just be great. Like, we could just knock it all out.
It's like if you had a water park that also had an arcade.
Yeah, dude.
It's AFR.
AFR.
Buying or selling commercial or residential. Think real estate. Think Darren James. Agent225.com. 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 Say it all the time. It's the most user-friendly website in real estate because part of Darren's objective, really I would say his primary objective. Darren tells me all the time he wants to put himself out of business. He wants to create a customer service experience that's so good and reshape the entire industry so people don't even need realtors. But in the meantime, you do need a realtor. 73% of people that list their home for sale by owner end up hiring a realtor for one reason or another. Maybe you don't price your home properly, you don't have time for showings, maybe it's the paperwork, whatever it is. Save yourself the time, save yourself the money, and have an enjoyable experience selling your home, buying your new home. It's exciting moving on to a different phase of your life. It should feel that way, and Darren James can make that happen. Agent225.com.
Think real estate, think Darren James.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at lockmeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. The Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by Alpha Customs.
Tigers and Aggies tonight. Preview that in about 25 minutes from right now. Lineup should be posted before we're out of here, so we'll go through that. We'll get to Ask Ryan in about a dozen minutes from right now. So you got questions for Theriot. You can email us, tweet us, or text your question in the 225. Multiple ways. You can text me, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400, or you could text the station line, which I'll also see, which is 499-1045. 499-1045. You can do right there. How do you? We'll get into a deep dive preview at the top of the next hour. But LSU being swept by Ole Miss this past weekend, how are you feeling about where the team is right
now? I thought that last weekend was. I kind of always had that one, and then Mississippi State circled as like two kind of make or break weekends. That both clubs are much improved from last year. Getting swept at Ole Miss in the fashion that they did, it really just wasn't extremely competitive. So you're not feeling great. But the good news is with LSU is I do believe that you have a couple arms that can win at any moment. And so, look, you got to be able to, Jay mentioned it earlier, I mean, you have to be able to flush it and start over and kind of start anew. And the teams that win in Omaha or teams that win at the end of the year are always the ones that are the hottest at the right time. So I do not think all is lost just yet. You remember, I played on a team, dude, that was 10 games out of a playoff spot with 30 games to go. And that team won the World Series, and so it's all about getting hot at the right time, and guys kind of coming together. And so in 2011, we were the last team to get in the playoffs in the World Series on the last day, and we won the World Series that year. So I don't think all is lost just because I've kind of been there before,
I would say the difference is and you tell me if this is fair or not, in Major League Baseball, you're still talking about professional baseball players. Like, everybody is a major leaguer. In college, there's varying degrees of talent. I think it's like it is fair to say, like, this is a very bad defensive baseball team. They're the worst defensive baseball team in the conference. They've already committed more errors this year than they did all of last year when they played 70 games. I mean, I don't know how that gets better.
Well, it gets better by your pitchers throwing more strikes. It gets better by keeping guys off the bases, shortening the innings. You know, it's not just the actual act of committing the error, I think, that goes into the error. So, you know, more goes into it just than that. And, you know, my rebuttal would be I think we've got the best defensive shortstop, which is the most important position on the field in the country and maybe in LSU history, you know. And so I think you've got a center fielder who is elite, high-level defender. So, I mean, you know, you have guys out there that are extremely high-level defenders in important positions. You know, so, look, there's you know this. Like, if it was bad and all was lost, I would sit up here and tell you it's bad, all is lost. I will not bite my tongue. But when you look at the lineup and look at the cast of characters that are there, dude, like, it wouldn't shock me at all if they won 10 in a row, 12 in a row. You know,
that would shock me.
Yeah.
That would shock me a lot. I'd be really shocked if that happened. And then you, if that happened, could look at me and tell me to kick rocks.
It's time to kick rocks with Ryan Theriot.
Kick rocks.
Presented by Ruckus. Kick rocks with shoes from Ruckus. Jones Creek Road in Baton Rouge, or go to ruckus103.com.
Tom Brady can kick rocks. That's a standing kick rocks, but this one's
a perpetual kick rock.
Kick rocks.
Did you prepare?
Yeah. Okay, you can kick rocks for being a middle midget.
Kick rocks.
Costing your team 4 points.
They can kick a whole bag of rocks for that.
Get on down the road and kick rocks.
Watching ESPN the other day, and there was about a 15-minute, well, it was 2 segments. It was 15 minutes total on wrestling.
Yeah.
They were talking about WrestleMania.
Yep. Don't like it.
I really hate it.
Yeah, stupid.
I think it is really stupid.
Dumb.
Because I was once a wrestling fan.
Me too. And then I turned 8 years old.
And then I realized that it was all scripted and fake. So are you telling me that football and baseball, basketball is all scripted and fake? You know, like, I don't like.
What they're telling you is ESPN now has the WWE contract, and so those events are on the ESPN's platforms, and so they're trying to promote their events. There was some guy from a wrestling podcast I heard on an ESPN radio national show today and thought the same thing. It's like, what? Like, it's just stupid.
What are we doing?
It's stupid.
So that can kick rocks. Wrestling
rocks.
on ESPN can kick rocks.
Yeah.
I think that's dumb. This is a wonderful time of the year. It's spring, baseball season, crawfish, Easter. Spring is my favorite time of the year, all for one thing that I absolutely hate, and that is love bugs. Can kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
I've got a black vehicle. Even if I had a white vehicle, I don't think it would matter. I drive a vehicle.
Yeah.
And love bugs are everywhere.
It's a pandemic.
I don't know what purpose they serve.
Well, that's a good question. I don't know what a love bug
I would
does.
love to know what purpose. See if anybody knows.
You have to eat something. I mean, it's got to be some type of
I don't know. But here's the thing that bothers me.
population control of pests or something, or they're food for something, or food for lizards, or I don't know.
I'd like to know that. But here's what drives me crazy the most about love bugs is they don't care about who they offend when they have sex.
Yeah.
They just do it out in the open.
It's out there.
And for everybody to see. And I think that's disgusting. And you take that behind closed doors or like inside of a plant or something. And if they're going to do it.
Inside of a plant.
They're going to do it. Don't do it where everybody can see. Love bugs can kick rocks. Stay off of my vehicle.
Kick rock.
And stop doing it in front of everybody.
I have kick rock.
Singular.
Yeah. Nosebleeds can kick rocks.
Kick rock.
Drew had a nosebleed yesterday. And it started about 4 o'clock and didn't stop for like 18 hours. Yeah.
The never-ending nosebleed.
We had to bring Drew to an ENT today.
What happened?
They had to cauterize the inside of his nose to make this thing stop bleeding.
Is he picking his nose?
No, he doesn't pick his nose. He doesn't even know what that is.
Fight?
No,
Did he get in a fight?
No.
Who was the kid that he hated at school? Did he fight that kid?
He doesn't. No, he doesn't hate the kid.
Drew
No.
Drew hates that kid. What's his name? Say his name.
No, he doesn't name anybody at school. No, stop. You're going to make Erica really sad with that one.
Yeah, my guy.
No, it's just like I think the time of year where, it's like when it gets dry or whatever, so the capillaries get whatever. So it's like anybody would have a nosebleed. But you have a nosebleed, what they say is, well, you pinch your nose for like 10 minutes or
put a tampon up there.
You're not supposed to do that because it clots, then you take that out and then it rips the scab off. So you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to lean your head back. Trust me. You get some petroleum jelly and shove it up there. You can do that. Anyway, but good luck telling Drew Moscona, hey, just pinch your nose for 10 minutes. I mean, he's a special needs kid who doesn't understand that, and he can't communicate with some of that stuff. So he just keeps wiping his nose because he's got blood, and so it's just this never. I mean, our house looked like a murder scene yesterday.
I just remember the kid's name. I think.
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna say it.
And I didn't want to change his clothes because you change his clothes,
it's gonna bleed all over.
Bleed on new clothes.
Yeah, no,
so he's just got bloody clothes, like he's got blood all over his face. So I'm like, okay, no worries. We're gonna bathe him. We're gonna put him in bed. He'll sleep. It'll clot while he sleeps. We'll clean his face in the morning. Fine. Sleeps. Wake him up. Clean his face. Boom. Starts gushing again.
Yeah.
I'm like, this sucks.
And then it stopped.
Yeah.
I want to give a hug.
No, shout out to Dr.
Blake Williamson at Williamson's Eye Center.
Dr. Blake Williamson,
Yeah,
who cauterized
shout out.
Drew's nose today.
Shout out, boy, Doc. Can you do ears? I can't hear out of my right ear that good.
But Drew did so good. And I also want to give a hug.
Boy, Drew?
Dr. Hardy. Hug to Dr. Hardy. And I want to give a hug to the St. Jude Fair this weekend.
I'm going.
Parish Construction Roofing is the title sponsor of the St. Jude Fair.
Turn up.
And so if you go to St. Jude Fair this weekend, Highland and Gardere, look at the stage, the big banners. St. Jude, the parish logo's on every cup, every shirt, we're the title sponsor of the fair.
We're broke. I do have a hug, too.
I literally paid for this sponsorship.
You paid for that?
Me, I literally
we
paid.
Need to pay you back for that.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Can I give a hug?
Yeah.
Glenn Leday and LADOTD. I got to give him a hug, bro.
You can't do this every week.
I have to. No, listen.
Why are you sucking up to this guy?
Do you know how much trash that they picked up? Litter, DOTD did, and it's the most trash that's been picked up in Louisiana history. You ready for this? 1,000 cubic yards of trash. LADOTD did that. They picked up. They're making Baton Rouge great again.
You
Shout out.
You crushed this guy a couple of weeks ago because some jabroni showed up at the parish office.
But it wasn't him, and it was on me.
I get it. It wasn't them. It was somebody else. A different department.
Which we're not going to go into that.
Yeah.
But that was on me. This is me making up for that. That was on me.
Shout out Glenn. Poor Glenn. Hit the drop. Oh gosh. All right. It's AFR.
AFR.
We're brought to you by Goodwood. Men's Section 1. I want to give a shout out to Gabe and to Mary.
Yeah, Gabe and
Michael.
Mary.
Gabe, Mary, and Michael. I saw them all over Goodwood earlier today.
Good job, y'all.
So Friday is my day that I do my my HRT injection. My new vial hasn't come. I do it at my house. Hadn't come in, so I went to Goodwood. Got my injection there today. Got to talk to Gabe, Mary. Saw Michael there as well. Awesome people. Love my friends.
Is that Gabe and Mary
No,
right there?
that's not them. No. But shout out. Great people over at Goodwood. And one thing I would like to remind you is that I know there's so many men who are on hormone therapy. If you are, and you're with another clinic, I highly, 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 highly recommend you at least call Goodwood for pricing. Listen, testosterone is a commodity. Cypionate, enanthate, you're buying the same thing. So get it where there's the lowest prices, never contracts. They pay for your blood labs. They don't pass it on to you. There's no membership fees. YourGoodwood.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer, we know hard work starts with the right equipment. Right now, take advantage of the powerful 3025E tractor with loader for just $297 a month, with 0% financing for 72 months. Whether you're tackling land, property, or projects, this is the tractor built to get it done. Don't wait. This offer ends April 30th, 2026. Visit sunequip.com or stop by a Sunshine location today.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know each case and client are unique, and that no two cases are the same. But one thing remains constant, and that is our passion to help our clients. After an accident, we know your life has changed, which is why we passionately fight to make you and your family whole. Remember, whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. We're here to serve you.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. The Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by Alpha Customs.
Wrapping up hour number 2. Get your questions in for Ask Ryan. Email us, tweet us, text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. And you can keep that one going, Muse, if you want. Do you want the usual Ask Ryan music, or you want this one?
That one. That's the one I'll do.
All right, get your questions in for Theriot. It's time. Craig, Aliman, Ask Ryan. The hit batters and walks are at an all-time high. Do you think this team pitching can right the ship? You know they need the man right here.
I'm not super I'm hopeful. I'm not super optimistic. Let me say that.
Gordon, your set desk can kick rocks. The low-end resonance when you pound the table is significant. You and Ryan are minor offenders. Flynn kills me. It's just obviously an audio guy. But yes, when you hit this, it sounds terrible on... Because the mics, by the way, our microphones are mounted on the desk. And so when you hit the desk, I only do it intentionally for effect. Otherwise, I try to be very conscious of sitting back and not hitting the desk or the mic for that reason. But there's times where I want an audio effect, so I'll do that, or I'll hit the wall. I'll do one of those two things. Wayne, Ask Ryan. Olave or T. Higgins to play for the Saints?
T. Higgins.
Sean Comiskey, Ask Ryan. What will LSU's final SEC record be? At 13-17, don't see them getting past 15-15. I don't know if Sean wanted you to answer, if he just wanted to tell you his answer.
Yeah.
I love Sean. Sean's a great dude. Shout out, Sean.
How many more series they have?
5. They're at the halfway point. 15 games to go.
Yeah. How many have they won so far?
They're 6-9. So stupid. So stupid.
They're going to get to 20 wins. It starts tonight.
Muse.
Starts tonight.
They're going 14-1 the rest of the way, Muse. Which one are they going to lose?
One of them.
Your lips to God's ears, Ryan.
I would love to see it.
Yeah, I think we all would.
Hey, listen, it's happened. It's a thing.
We're brought to you by Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry. LMFJ.com. Blue said love bugs are the primary food source for certain birds migrating.
Okay.
Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry. Migrate over to Lee Michaels. Thrill her with a gift in the red box. See what I did there?
Yeah. Nice work, bro.
Baton Rouge, 2 locations. New Orleans, Lafayette, Shreveport, online at LMFJ.com. We don't always go into jewelry stores. You know that? Not something we do commonly.
No.
So if you're uncomfortable in a jewelry store, go to Lee Michaels. They do a great job at what they call the Lee Michaels experience. Thrill her with a gift in the red box from Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry. LMFJ.com. Thomas Payette asked Ryan, what's Matt's walk-up song to receive his gymnastics championship ring?
I mean,
y'all heard him say it. Jay Clark said they win. I'm getting a ring.
Your walk-up song is DJ Jubilee.
Easiest answer of the day.
For sure.
Ray asked Ryan, sushi rolls, yes or no? If yes, what's the go-to?
Yeah. I like the rock and roll. Big fan of that. There's a sportsman roll at a sushi joint over there by LSU that I really like. It's a fried roll. Pretty good.
Matthew Johnson asked Ryan, you going to the Rouse's Bourbon Basket Drop this Saturday?
Yeah, for sure.
Give me something good. Yeah. Hour 3 next.
AFR.
Brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, together we roar. I'm going to go off script. Well, I don't really necessarily script this, but I saw where President Wade Roos and E.J. Kuiper from FMOL, our friends there, had a ribbon cutting yesterday, which I was so excited to see, man. If you love LSU, it was a ribbon cutting for a new facility out at LSU's campus as Our Lady of the Lake and LSU.
New arena?
Soon. But it's the Our Lady of the Lake Health Interdisciplinary Science Building, as it says that will serve as the epicenter for academics, research, and industry.
Oh, yeah.
And Our Lady of the Lake and FMOL Health, obviously.
I would have spent a lot of time in that building.
Shout out to the lake.
Definitely.
Our Lady of the Lake and LSU. Together we roar.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish contractors can do it all.
mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
This is Sports Center.
I'm Nick DeLuca, closing in on the NBA playoffs. Pair of win-or-go-home games tonight to close the play-in the Eastern Conference battle for the 8th seed Magic and Hornets in Orlando, 7:30 Eastern. It's followed by the Suns and the Warriors in Phoenix in the West at 10 Eastern, coverage at 7 here on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. Elsewhere in the NFL, Will Anderson getting the bag. Texans star edge rusher signing a 3-year, $150 million extension to make him the highest-paid non-QB in NFL history. Anderson had 12 sacks, and 20 tackles for loss last year. WNBA Liberty locking in their core, signing forward Breanna Stewart, center Jonquel Jones, and guard Sabrina Ionescu to multi-year deals to return to the team. Ionescu and Stewart signing 3-year max deals worth $1.19 million for this season, both averaging 18 points per game in 2025. In baseball, first final from the afternoon, the Cubs send the Mets to their 9th consecutive loss, 12-4.
ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business's needs. From quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options, Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Quote today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
That's right.
You can't handle the
Riot Radio Hour.
Let's do that again. Guess who's back again.
I want some more.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Well, let's start the insanity. Giddy up.
With Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by the Spine Center of Louisiana.
Let me find out you wearing Spanx the hot.
Hour 3, off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. AFR, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. I'm Matt.
This is Shaq O'Neal, and I hate Matt.
Paul O'Neal.
They're chanting Paul O'Neal's name.
You. We're here. Glad you are as well. Get out there and make it a good one. 5 o'clock quitting time. Glad you are driving home with us. You bet.
Hey, bro.
Shout out Spine Center, SpineLA.com, SpineLA.com, bringing you the Riot Radio Hour. We are 57 minutes away from first pitch, LSU and Texas A&M. I want to ask you point blank about the LSU pitching staff against the A&M offense. I'm guessing you probably haven't locked in on A&M a lot this year, but they're a team that crushes doubles and homers. Their cumulative team batting average is over 300, and they're going against an LSU pitching staff that is one of the worst in the SEC, statistically, right? So if you're LSU,
you're screwed.
All right, we'll grab a quick break. So Kaysen Evans gets the ball tonight, and there have been times we've seen him shove and be awesome, and there's been times where he hasn't. So What do you like? I'll just leave you kind of an open-ended question about Evans tonight against a really good offensive lineup.
Good pitching beats good hitting all day long. I mean, it's why when you create your team, you start with the guy on the mound in the middle, and then you kind of work your way out, right? You make sure the middle of the infield's good, your catcher's good, and your center fielder's good. But it all starts with that pitcher. I think had he not had 2.5 games or 3.5 games where he was top 3 or 4 or 5 pitchers in the country, I'd feel differently. But there was a few games when I watched him and just said, oh my gosh, if there's somebody better today in America in college baseball, I'd like to see him. And that's what gives me some hope, because I know that it's in there. It's such a mental struggle for place kickers, pitchers. That's why I asked Jay the question about the gymnastics team earlier, because, mentally, do you just want to get it out of your system and then can you go back? I mean, it's the same thing. I would be really interested to talk to him and really just kind of figure out where his head's at and where he is on days that he does well and doesn't. But teams that are explosive offensively can be neutralized. And I think from an approach standpoint, what you do with the pitcher and catcher, you have to obviously look for weaknesses and then exploit those weaknesses, but you have to be able to locate your pitches. And generally, guys that are ball clubs that drive the ball or big power ball clubs, the off speed is just so important. And we could probably say that for a lot of instances, but him locating not only the changeup early in the game and being able to show that, locating the breaking ball early in the game, what you want to do is get those guys thinking and talking about the off speed and be able to finish with the heater, because it's mid to upper 90s, but these guys can hit that.
What do you think about? We had a conversation earlier this week with Todd Walker about pitch selection and pitch calling, and I'll simplify it, but I'll get your perspective. Todd was his point effectively was to say it's so interesting in 3-ball counts to see off-speed pitches. That's why you see a lot of walks. In his day, it was when you just throw a fastball, and the best hitters are going to get themselves out 70% of the time. The best hitters. So let them hit it and play defense. I think the counter argument to that is when you're a bad defensive team, which LSU is. I mean, they're fielding 860, and they've already committed more errors this year than they did all of last year. Is there an argument to be made that the reason that even in those counts, those hitters' counts, they're throwing off-speed pitches is because you don't trust your defense behind the pitcher to back it up?
I don't think so. I don't think that they're calling pitches because they're afraid that the defense, if that's what you're asking, is going to make a mistake or make an error. No. But what Todd said is 100% spot on. I mean, I think that the way to neutralize an offense is what I said earlier. You have to get them thinking one way and attack them in a different way. I saw this clip on Instagram yesterday. It was Barry Bonds and Greg Maddux. They each had iPads, and they were in different parts of the country, and they were going over and over and at bat.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You've seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
And it was very interesting to listen to the cat and mouse approach and Maddux' thought process and then Barry's thought process. But the funny thing about it is right before Barry hits the homer, he goes, Greg thinks that I think this, but I know he's doing this.
Yeah.
Greg makes a perfect pitch of what he was trying to execute, and Bonds hits the ball over the fence. Now we're talking about the greatest hitter to ever walk the planet. But
and the next day, Maddux struck him out.
The next day, Maddux struck him out. But it's that cat and mouse game. But so for Evans, I believe his best pitch is his changeup. Like if I was facing Evans, I would eliminate that out of the repertoire and say, okay, if I see changeup, I'm not swinging. And then the second one I would probably eliminate would be the curveball, because I think that's a strikeout pitch. I do not believe his fastball is a strikeout pitch. So to counteract that, if you're Evans, you have to be able to throw those for strikes and steal strikes early in a count.
Yeah.
And then you start to screw up the hitter's approach where he's like, oh, crap, now what's he throwing? If there's 3 that they have to focus on, that makes it difficult. If you're only focusing on 1, that makes that a lot easier.
What about the defensive issues they've had behind the plate? I'll give you an example about William Schmidt. What's William Schmidt's best pitch?
His breaking ball, curveball.
His curveball is his best pitch.
Mm-hmm.
He has a big league spin rate. It is a big league curveball. Mm-hmm. Ryan, he doesn't throw it because they don't trust the catchers to. They threw one on Sunday. It went in the Ole Miss dugout.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's one of the things. It's why Michael Papierski was so valuable when Alex Lang, because Lang's he'd snap off. He could throw his curveball for a strike, or he could throw it 57 feet and they'd swing over the top of it. But you knew Pap was a brick freaking wall, and it was never getting past him. Yeah. Same with Milazzo. Mm-hmm. You don't have that.
No. Look, I've coached not at the college level. Obviously I've played. You don't call pitches because you think your catcher can't block the ball.
This team does.
I don't think they do. I really don't. I mean, I think they're not calling the curveball because they don't think he can throw it for a strike. It's just not a competitive pitch to throw, and the slider is pretty good. If you're talking about Schmidt in particular, the second he can flip that curveball over for a strike whenever he wants to, you're going to see the best pitcher in America.
Yes.
Because the slider has developed to a point where it is a real out pitch, and he's throwing 97, 98. What bothers me more about the catchers is the fastballs that hit their gloves and go to the backstop.
But isn't that illustrative of the problem?
The position's literally called catcher.
You said this last week, and you're right.
Catch it. That's the thing, and they're not crossed up.
The second run of the
either.
game that you gave up last Friday was a fastball that Omar Cerna didn't squeeze. It bounced halfway back to the mound. The runner scored from third. It was a tie game after you worked to get a 2-run lead.
What are we doing? That's the look. No offense to the guys that played catcher for me when I was coaching, but I didn't care. If you missed it, that's on you. I'm calling the pitch that's going to get the kid out.
Yeah.
If you can't handle this pitch, you're going to be the one embarrassed going back to the backstop to try to get it. And so they'll either learn and get better at it, or they will go sell insurance. It's no offense to insurance salesmen. That's great. It's a great living, but it is what it is.
Or insurance salesmen, they get such a bad rap. Yeah. We're brought to you by Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com. Windows, doors, siding, shutters, and shades. It's Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com. Something to think about this weekend when you're at home. Enjoying maybe your spring weekend, and you start to think about the home improvement projects. Look, tax day was just a couple days ago. Maybe you got your tax refund. You can invest that tax refund into your home. You invest that in energy-efficient replacement windows from Relief Windows. It's going to lower your energy bills, making your home more energy efficient, so in time they'll pay for themselves. It's also going to increase your home's resale value. We had our home appraised about 2 years ago, and the appraiser, we got credit for the energy-efficient windows we installed on our appraisal value. So, and you get a lifetime transferable warranty, and you're going to get an amazing customer service experience. It's Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com. Windows, doors, siding, shutters, and shades. It's Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com. We do expect that the LSU lineup, certainly it is posted. Okay, let's do that. We'll not get a break. Come back. The lineup's posted. We'll get to it. Aggies game 1 in 47 minutes. From right now, remember, it's a 6 o'clock first pitch. You can listen to it on Eagle 98.1, our sister station. Let's not get a quick break, and we'll look at the lineup. Tigers are facing a lefty today, so we'll see what Jay is elected to do with the lineup. We'll get to that next here on AFR.
After further review.
GLO, glowresources.com, complete employer solutions. You ever hire people?
Yeah, we do.
You make bad hires sometimes?
I don't think so. I think we're pretty good at it. I don't need them because I'm good at it, but if I ever am not the one hiring, I'll probably have my guys call Glow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can think of a few.
Okay, yeah, maybe so. Yeah, there was a couple. Maybe.
The bottom line is anyone who has ever hired has made a bad hire at some point. That's why you need Glow Resources. If you're having trouble finding that permanent solution, Glow Resources can help. They conduct about 50 interviews a day, so 15,000 interviews over the course of the year. They know the questions to ask to get the right people for the exact specifications you need. GLO, glowresources.com.
Hi, this is Beth Tarina. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 five-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
At Parrish, we're built for tough players and tough roofs.
Coach is tough on us about preparation, and Parrish brings that same championship mindset.
Do business with someone you know. Parrish Construction and Roofing.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. The Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by the Spine Center of Louisiana.
SpineLA.com. Put back pain behind you.
See what they did.
SpineLA.com. Dr. McCarthy, Dr. Garrett, they're awesome. We'll actually be over at Spine Center next week for AFR on... No, not next week, sorry. It's the 29th. On the Wednesday the 29th, we'll be back over at Spine Center. So many options. Don't be scared of back surgery. So many minimally invasive options, like pinhole size incisions with scopes and different things that they have available, where people have procedures done in the office. The next day they're like at the beach playing with their kids. It's amazing what these doctors do. Dr. McCarthy, Dr. Garrett, they're awesome. SpineLA.com. SpineLA.com. You don't have to live in back pain. You can trust the doctors over at the Spine Center. SpineLA.com. They're actually in the same building. One of the offices in Baton Rouge is the same building as the Williams Eye Center. That's what we'll be doing the show next week.
All right.
So you can go get your back worked on and then go see Dr. Blake.
Nice.
And get rid of your glasses.
Do they have anybody that does ears over there?
No, they do. It's the Spine Center. They do backs.
I mean,
spine.
backs, is that harder than ears?
Different. I don't know what's harder, easier, just different. Let's say different.
Yeah. You think a spine surgeon could do ears too? Maybe.
I would think that if
I'll ask.
I would think that if you're a surgeon, you're probably a skilled enough physician to where you could, if you learn, perform many different types of surgery. However, I think there is a very clear specialty and specialization with different forms. There's general surgery, you're general surgeons, but then there are specialists. So I think it's probably good to have a back specialist, like at the spine center.
Okay.
All right, lineups posted. First pitch in 41 minutes. Casey Evans on the bump for the Tigers, as we well know. Here's how they'll line it up. Theriot will play center and will lead off. Chris Stanfield in the 2-hole. Batting second, playing left. Jake Brown in right. He'll bat third. Cade Arambidi DHing tonight and will bat fourth. Stephen Milam at short will bat fifth. Omar Cerna behind the dish will bat sixth. Braun back at first base again, where he's been now the last couple of weeks. He'll bat seventh. Pearson is at third, batting eighth. And then Simpson gets the start again at second base. He bats in the 9-hole. So Curiel, Stanfield, Brown, Arambidi, Milam, Cerna, Braun, Pearson, Simpson. That's how they'll line it up tonight against the lefty from Texas A&M. What you think?
I like Stanfield in the 2-hole. I really do.
Why?
I think, he's going to have a good at bat. He's going to shorten up. He's going to move the ball. That's the one thing that kind of sticks out for me. I don't know how much he's actually batted to. I've seen him 9 a lot and 1 a lot.
1 and 9 is mainly where he's been.
2 is a great spot for a hitter like him.
Why?
Just because, like I said, I mean, he
Well, explain batting in the 2-hole.
Well, you're going to get a lot of heaters. I mean, Curiel is going to be difficult for the pitchers. He's going to take a lot of balls. Brown is going to be scary for the pitchers because he hits a lot of homers. And Stanfield essentially is kind of the forgotten guy, and so you'll get heaters away. If Curiel's on base, they don't want him to steal. They're not going to throw many breaking balls. Stanfield's going to get fastballs for the most part and fastballs away. And so I think that plays perfectly into, his approach as a hitter. I think that's a good spot for him.
What do you think about continuing to play Braun at first?
I think it's great. I mean, I wish they'd have done it sooner. Every at-bat that he gets is a valuable at-bat. I think he's going to be a middle-of-the-order guy for a couple years here. I think he's done a great job. I really do, against both lefties and righties. The moment's not too big for him. So I love it. I love him getting those at-bats.
Yeah, I like going – we talked about it about a month ago with Cerna, and maybe a little more than a month ago, whenever it was, about if your transfers aren't playing well, then – get guys in the lineup that are younger guys with a high ceiling, because the more experience they get, the closer they're going to get to reaching their potential, right? So Cerna was one of those, and Braun certainly is in that mix as well. So Braun's hitting 288 on the season,
which is awesome. Yeah, I mean, look, I think he's doing great. The same thing goes for Cerna, as you're talking about with those ABs. But yeah, I mean, I'm a big Braun fan.
The other thing is there with Braden Simpson playing second base, obviously with Seth Dardar's injury. I don't know how much of this is because of the injury. Jake said last week in the midweek he had that awkward slide into second base, which looked atrocious. He tried to gut it out against Ole Miss and was not effective. And so they started Simpson in Game 3, and then Simpson started in the midweek, and now he's starting here in Game 1. I think you have two different ways you can go there. Look, Simpson in limited, he's got 30 at-bats on the season, but he's hitting 300 in those 30 at-bats. Had a giant knock in the 7th on Sunday against Ole Miss, in the big rally inning with second and third and 2 outs and an 0-2 pitch. He had a base knock to left, a 2 RBI single. If you didn't go Simpson, your other option there would be to go with either of the young guys, with Ruckert or Klaus at second base. You good going Simpson at second?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm good going there. And look, I just, unless you go with the babies, that's really all you got. And same thing kind of at third base. I guess you do have one more option, but I think offensively as a whole, the guys that aren't performing, to the level that I think we would like them to perform, there's too much swing and miss. The MO for the pitching staff and the amount of strikeouts and is that equate into success also is true in the opposite when you're talking about an offense. In the last couple weeks, I saw it at Ole Miss quite a bit. Big swings through fastballs, not fouled off, and just like a non-competitive, I don't care where this pitch is, I'm swinging no matter what. Now, I'm not sure that Jay's kind of telling the guys what's coming, and then or what he thinks is coming, and then they just come out of their shoes and kind of swing at it, and they might miss it by 3 feet. But I've been seeing a lot of that, especially from the latter down part of the order. Pearson in particular, where it's fastballs, and I'm like, man, he should hit that pitch, and just swinging right through it. Well, you're just trying to do too much. I mean, you're trying to hit the ball 5 million feet when you can hit it a couple hundred and you get the job done.
Pearson is hitting 250. I mean, that's the other one that you look and say, do you get to a point where Pearson isn't the best option at third? Look, Carraway struggled earlier this season. By the way, Carraway's also hitting 250. Jay said there's an injury thing there with Trent Carraway as well. But Carraway's at 72 at-bats. Pearson now is at 76 at-bats. So they've effectively played. Carraway's played in 27 games. Pearson's played in 28 games. Carraway started 24. Pearson started 22. So it's comparable, right? You have a comparable sample size. There's not much difference. So do you go, if Carraway's healthy and available, do you give Carraway another shot at third?
No, absolutely not. Pearson's my third baseman.
Why?
I like his at-bats a lot better. I mean, he'll have 5 at-bats in a game or 4 at-bats in a game. 2 of them I love, 2 of them I hate. Like I said, I mean, I think it's just – I think they're guessing for the most part or cheating to certain pitches for the most part, which is okay to do early in the count. When you have success with it, it's great. When you guess wrong, you look horrible. Once you get to 2 strikes, at some point you just have to stop doing that, and then the bat becomes kind of like a fist fight. You're just up there competing. I'm just not going to let this guy strike me out. I may hit a dribbler back to the pitcher, but I'm not letting him strike me out. And taking that approach, taking the at-bat personal, not allowing the punch-out to happen. And that is a thing. When I mentioned Stanfield earlier, watch his at-bats. He'll get to 2 strikes. He does not care how ugly it is, because a lot of it is really ugly.
Yeah.
But, they might get him out, but it's going to take a while. And with Pearson in particular, I was quick to say, no, he's my third baseman, because he is. He would play third for me every single day on this team. But that's the one thing. I think he could be a true difference maker and a really, really good player and a guy that plays at the next level if once he gets to 2 strikes, the approach can be better.
He's got 21 strikeouts in 76 ABs. Which is high. For context, Curiel's at 23 in 149 ABs. Mm-hmm. So Curiel's got 2 more strikeouts in double the amount of at-bats. So, I mean, that strikeout rate is high for Pearson, which kind of speaks to what you're saying. Mm-hmm. I guess my thing with Pearson is, and I'm not, by the way, I'm not bullish on this. I'm just asking the question, having the conversation. I'm just wondering, does Pearson have a higher ceiling than Carraway?
Yeah, absolutely. Look.
Based on what?
I mean, have you watched some of Carraway's at-bats? Looks like he's and look, I know it's hard to hit. I get it.
Statistically, they're the same guy.
I understand that.
And I've seen Pearson or Carraway be a double-digit homer guy in a power league.
I mean, I haven't seen it here, and maybe he is hurt. I watched him swinging a ball that was 3 feet out of the batter's box.
Well, you just said Pearson was doing the same thing.
No, Pearson's swinging right through heaters. I think Pearson's just swinging too hard.
Okay.
That's what I think. I mean, if you ask me what it is, I think he's swinging 85%, and if he would swing 65%, he would be a difference maker. He would be a high-level, middle-of-the-order run producer. I do. I think it's very, very simple with Pearson. Caraway, when I watch him swing the bat and I watch his at-bats, he doesn't look like he's playing in the right league. This is me saying I know hitting's hard.
Yeah.
And I get it, but like
it's also worth mentioning Caraway's at-bats came in the pre-conference. The majority of them came in the pre-conference as well, not against SEC pitching.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just being honest. Like it doesn't look like it plays. Pearson is right there. Like he is right there. And I
love that.
I remember listening to A-Rod talk about how hard he swings. Now, granted, he's 6'5", whatever he is, freak show, but like 55, 60% tops. Like that is as hard as you should ever swing. And I watch some of these guys. I'm like, they're just swinging. I guess it's a simple fix. Like you're just swinging a little too hard. Like just dial it back a little bit. The best advice I ever got was play hard pepper. You ever play pepper?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you play pepper, you don't want to kill the guy that's 10 feet away from me, but you're trying to hit it. So, but like, at 2 strikes, you just play hard pepper. Like it's just an exaggerated barrel to ball type setup. And then when I would do that as a hitter, I'm like, those were some of the hardest hit balls that I ever had. When the swing was necked back a little bit, and you're just looking for solid contact.
It's After Further Review, brought to you by Evamore, EVAMOR, Evamore.com. Stay hydrated, y'all. Evamore, a great Louisiana product. Got it with me every single day. Go to the stores. You can buy your 64-ounce bottles, your 32-ounce bottles, your 20-ounce bottles. You can get cases of them, packs of them. Great local retailers, not just in Louisiana. They got national distribution. I mean, we've got listeners all over the country. Chicago telling us, hey, man, saw Evamore. Saw it at a 7-Eleven in Idaho. It's everywhere. So even if you're listening or watching outside of Louisiana, make sure you're supporting a great company that supports the show and a great Louisiana product, and give your family a healthier alternative. Natural artesian water. It's Evamore, EVAMOR, Evamore.com, Evamore.com, Evamore.com. All right, it is After Further Review. We'll wrap up the show with Ask Ryan in about 15 minutes. You can get your questions in. Email us, tweet us, text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Let me knock out a break. We'll come back. LSU football got a commitment earlier today. We'll circle back to that if you missed it. And give you a few things I'm watching. Tiger football is going to scrimmage in Tiger Stadium tomorrow, Saturday morning, and media is invited to 10. So I'll tell you a few things that I'm keeping an eye on. We'll do that as we continue. Stay with us here. It's AFR.
After Further Review.
Rev Fiber. Got to have fiber in your diet?
You should.
You got to have fiber for your internet. You want to talk about going fast? Fiber in your diet? You want to talk about lightning fast internet speeds? Rev Fiber.
Oh, yeah.
How about that?
I see what you did.
You're welcome, Tressie.
It's pretty good.
RevFiber.com. RevFiber.com.
Want to go fast?
RevFiber.com.
She owes you. That's good.
I mean, I'm just out here handing out free marketing advice.
And that's a banger.
You're welcome. Home or business, parish, construction and roofing, we're Rev customers. Mm-hmm. Guarantee Media, we are Rev customers here. The Moscona household, they laid fiber in our neighborhood. We immediately switched to Rev Fiber. Check it out. Online, RevFiber.com. More reliable internet, faster speeds. Local, RevFiber.com.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. The Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by the Spine Center of Louisiana.
Danger! Danger! Get on the floor. The feeling right here.
25 minutes first pitch. Sing it.
Get on the floor. The feeling right here.
All right. You get to redraft. You've gotten some time to think about it now.
Do I have the first pick?
You have the first pick. You cannot. We're just talking about No Limit Cash Money catalog. So you cannot take Wayne's stuff from after, post No Limit Cash. We're talking just like 15-year-old Wayne is all you get.
I got first pick. Juvie.
Mystical.
Yeah.
Yeah! I knew that's how that was going to go.
You did, huh? That's tough, man. I mean, listen, that's...
Who are you going next?
Probably BG.
Bling bling. So good. No love for P, huh?
Not yet.
What about C Murder? Okay.
I mean, you're next.
I kind of want Manny Fresh because he's on everybody's track. But you know what I mean? Like, he's on everybody's track. So if I get Manny Fresh, I get everything he's on, which is everything. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, but,
tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, but he's not like the lyricist.
Doesn't matter.
Like
Doesn't matter.
Like his stuff is actually brutal. I mean, like
doesn't matter.
If you're saying Manny Fresh's beats, like, then yeah. I mean, I think he's arguably the greatest ever.
All the tracks he's on.
It's just every one of them.
That's not fine.
That's unfair. We're talking about rapping.
I just outsmarted you. I love this game. It's a fun game. LSU's going to scrimmage in Tiger Stadium on Saturday. Wait, what do you want me to watch Saturday in Tiger Stadium? And you too, listen and watch and tell me, what do you like?
Well, y'all said something earlier that I find very interesting.
Yeah,
and that's the playlist.
Oh,
so I'd love for you to be. I would love for you to be on the lookout with the playlist and document all the songs.
We've done that. Like I Shazam Lane's playlist at practice, and then Marler posts it on we screenshot, I Shazam it, send it to him, and then he screenshots it and posts it on our social media.
Yeah, I'd be interested in that.
I mean, I'll go to the library. Let's see.
Can you do that on your text thing?
Umbrella by Rihanna. Heartless, Morgan Wallen. Without You, David Guetta featuring Usher. Belinda Carlisle, Heaven is a Place on Earth.
What?
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah. This is what Lane Kiffin's listening. Thank you. That's the reaction. That 3 Deep, Watch My Shoes. Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares.
Okay, I like that one.
Lil Durk, Broadway Girls, featuring Morgan Wallen. Young Boy, Bruce Wayne. Give Me Everything by Pitbull, featuring Neo, Afrojack, and Nair.
That's like a Glow Sticks one.
Shot Callin' by Young Boy. Like a Prayer. Galwaro, Lizzot, and Gabri Ponte. Eric Pride's Call on Me. Beautiful Woman in the White Hijab. Safe and Sound by Capital Cities. Safe and Sound. You know. I Need Some Help by Post Malone. Please Don't Go by 2C and Youngboy. 2C's the rapper that's on the team now. Zach Bryan, American Nights. A lot of repeats. Cole Swindell, She Had Me at Heads, Carolina. Bro, it's brutal. Nickelback, If Today Was Your Last Day. Flo Rida, Sweet Sensation. Beautiful Mistakes by Maroon 5 and Megan Thee Stallion. I cannot wait to hear your reaction to this. I can't believe I didn't ask. I can't believe we haven't done this already.
I mean, like, if you're the players, are you pissed about that?
That's my point.
Like, who's gonna go in there and be like, hey, coach, I got aux, bro. Like, you're fired. You think that's happened? Has to have.
No.
They're scared.
Yes.
Somebody's got to step up, man. I mean, listen.
It feels like a 50-year-old man's workout playlist.
This is what Lane needs to understand.
That's what it is.
We play Set It Off in that stadium.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is Boosie Webby. This is like CeeLo.
I did a fireman when we were leaving the other day.
Okay. But, I mean, that was 2000 and, I mean, I came out to that when I was in the minor leagues.
So good.
Yeah. I walked out to that. Yeah, that's, man, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Anything you'd like for me to keep an eye on?
Football related?
Football related.
Yeah,
yes.
The running backs.
Okay.
Yeah.
What specifically?
You know, I've been screaming for a year that Harlan Berry's going to win the Heisman, so I would like for you to tell me if that's true or not.
Well, I'll tell you, the first team running back yesterday was Dylan Jones, the transfer from Wisconsin. Berry ran with the 2s, and Caden Durham ran with the 3s.
Well, that's not good for my.
I don't think
for my prediction.
Well, I wouldn't even say that, because I think trying to draw a lot of conclusions from spring football is generally a fool's errand. You have a new coach, new staff, new system, new players, new everything. I just don't. I think so much is going to change between now. Like, there's some things that are definite. Like, Jordan Seaton is your left tackle against Clemson, period. Braylon Moore is your center against Clemson, period. Aluba is your right guard against Clemson, period. If Sam Levitt is healthy, which we all hope he is from his list, Frank, he is your quarterback, period. Trey'Dez Green will take, if LSU runs 85 plays in that game, he'll be on the field for 75 of them, period. I think everything else is up in the air. Left guard, right tackle, all of your receivers, formations, other tight ends, running backs, rotation, all of it. I think everything else is up in the air offensively.
What about defensively?
I think their first 11 is set.
Are they good?
The only change I could see potentially potentially is one of the young safeties potentially beating out Tamarcus Cooley. I think that might be the only,
is a kid from Boise legit?
Amazing. Yes. He was there. I was told they were singular at safety. He was the only one in the portal they wanted. They went all in on him, and they got him. He was the only one they wanted. Ty Benefield, he is a legit 6'3". I posted a video of him next to Blake Baker from practice on Tuesday. It just gives you so much context on the size. And when the athleticism marries that size, it's impressive.
Like a Chad Jones.
Yes. Yeah. Great comp. I don't know if he's the same athlete that Chad was, who was obviously an amazing baseball player. I mean, but yes, great comp, bigger safety, great comp.
Awesome interview the other day that I watched with him. I like him a lot.
With Chad or with Benefield? Oh, with Benefield, yeah. Yep. I guess we could see some rotation. We will definitely see rotation at defensive tackle. I don't know who the first two will be that take the first snaps, but Uman Miel and Ross are your ends. Daughtery and Witt are going to be your inside backers. Pickett and Woodland are going to be your corners. Deshaun Spears is going to be your star. Benefield and probably Tamarcus Cooley are your safeties. Although I think you could see Jace Thomas or Fahim Delane beat out Tamarcus Cooley potentially. I think that's one spot where it feels like there's a lot of rotation, and you could maybe see that. Depth, I think that's a question. Like, who's next? I don't know the answer to that. But those first 9 of the first 11 on defense, I think are set. It's just a matter of which two take the first rep at defensive tackle.
Spears left?
Spears is the star linebacker.
Spears is the star.
Yeah. He looks great.
He looked great last year.
Yeah. He's a guy that flirted with going in the portal. And, I mean, it was made public on New Year's Eve that he was going in the portal. And about an hour later, he retracted. They got on the phone and talked him off the list.
Yeah, no, I liked him.
Yeah, that was great. All right, it's after further review. We're brought to you by Parish Restoration, parishrestoration.com. Kill mold, remove odor. You know the drill. Parishrestoration.com, parishrestoration.com. They'll come in, spray that patented non-toxic dry fog. It's Parish Restoration. Go to the website, fill out the form on the homepage. You'll get in touch. They'll schedule that inspection so they can give you your estimate, what it'll cost to have your home, your office building, church, school, doctor's office, workout facility, whatever it is. You want to get rid of harmful pathogens, get rid of toxic mold, get rid of odor, parishrestoration.com, parishrestoration.com. All right, y'all, it's after further review. Final break of the show. We'll come back, wrap up with Ask Ryan. So get your questions in. Email us, tweet us, or text us in the 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400, or text the station line at 499-1045. It's AFR.
AFR.
You got 2 weeks left. Actually, less than 2 weeks. Yeah, no, right at 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks left. Right at 2 weeks left to enter the Gordon's Grads laptop giveaway. So 15 graduating seniors from Louisiana high schools are going to win a free laptop or MacBook from Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Go to gordonsgrads.com, gordonsgrads.com. I wonder if there's someone who knows a graduating high school senior in Louisiana.
I do.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Georgia.
And shame on us for not shouting out Georgie during Kick Rocks and giving her a hug earlier.
Oh, yeah, she does deserve it.
Yeah, no, we're going to do that when we come back. For sure, we're doing that. But in the meantime, gordonsgrads.com. If a graduating high school senior is going to a 2 or 4 year college or a trade school, Gordon wants to help them in that next phase. Go to gordonsgrads.com online to how you can enter gordonsgrads.com.
Lockmere to Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lockmere to Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee with $15,000 off MSRP.
Plus the 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou vehicles.
If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient. And the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit Louisiana Propane.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. The Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by the Spine Center of Louisiana.
Down the stretch we come, final segment here on this Friday edition of AFR, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. Great opportunity always to get by Don Juan, and we appreciate our friends at the Spine Center, proudly bringing you the Riot Radio Hour here on your drive home. Remember, put back pain behind you. Go to spinela.com. 5 locations all over the state. Spinela.com. Spinela.com. Are we going to get to Ask Ryan? I just sent you that. We get to Ask Ryan. Before we do, how about a big shout out? It's official. Another Theriot is a scholarship athlete for your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Let's go. Let's go, Georgia. Georgia Theriot signed her letter of intent, or I guess it's the grant aid paperwork. Right, is what they don't really do an LOI. But she signed officially yesterday with LSU. So both Macy and Georgia will be running track at LSU next year. How about
it's awesome. Super proud. She's worked so dang hard. I mean, both of them have, to get to this point, get this opportunity, and she's just couldn't be more excited to be with her sister and brother at school again. And yeah, man, I'm fired up for her. She's fired up. She ran a great race last night at Catholic High at their track meet that they had, and I'm pumped for her. Yep, check her out. I'm sure she's gonna have like a extra post here pretty soon that'll come out. But yeah.
So what you're saying is people should be following the LSU track and field social media accounts.
Yeah.
This one's from Parkview Baptist right there. They were congratulating Georgia Theriot.
Yep. It was an awesome day. It really was.
Well, congrats to Georgie. Congrats to Macy. Congrats to Houston. All your kids are great. Y'all did a great job. You and John did a great job with your kiddos.
Appreciate that.
And they're wearing the P and the G.
Pumped up. Let's go.
So you played baseball. John was a cheerleader. And your 2 girls are both running track at LSU.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So cool.
Not an ounce of athleticism in the family. And Houston had Division I baseball offers, but decided
to be the governor.
Yeah, he's going to go Houston's going to go governor, president, and I'm
2040 of that election year.
You asking me?
Yeah. Well, you're going to be his campaign manager at that point. So.
Bruh, I ain't be nobody's campaign manager. I ain't interested in that at all. But I'll shout him out on air. I'll tell people to go vote for Houston.
Vote for Houston or you're an idiot. That's going to be the campaign slogan. Don't be an idiot. Vote for Houston.
The guy who once lost his money clip at my house.
Yeah. And lost his phone last night.
It had not Life 360, what's the little magnet?
It had the Apple.
What are things where like
little circular thing.
Yeah. At the tag. Whatever, the tag. It was in his pocket.
The entire time.
Whole time.
So he's like, I don't know where it is. It's in the grass right here. And then he'd come home and be like, it's back at home. It must be broken, Dad. It must be broken. And then he says, it was in my pocket.
Yeah. Governor Theriot. I'll vote for him. Let's go.
Ryan gets the best hunting land in the state. Let's do it. No speeding tickets for me, bud.
I got a parking ticket today.
Well, if Houston was a governor, he'd take care of that.
Can somebody fix a parking ticket for me? Or I'll just pay it, whatever. Corey asked Ryan, what's your going to the club song?
I don't go to the club.
What was it?
I mean, I'm a big Trillion T guy. Webby, Boosie. I love Webby, so it would be something with Webby.
Richard asked Ryan, coming to Baton Rouge tomorrow, will wife and 2 toddlers need a recommendation for a restaurant?
Chimes? I don't know.
Do you think Yaman should be in the lineup?
No, I don't.
Muse Polly, thanks. Have a great night. See you Monday at 3.
AFR.
Buddy, bye. Shawbills Tire and Auto Service. ShawbillsTire.com. ShawbillsTire.com. Here's the bottom line. Nobody wants to buy tires, right?
No, they don't.
Like, do you go, man, I can't wait to go buy tires today?
No. I don't say that.
Nobody ever. However, do you like when your vehicle moves when you hit the accelerator?
I do.
Yeah. So you know what's a necessity in order for your vehicle to move? Well, tires. So you need them. Like they're a requirement. So if you got to have them, might as well get the best tires on the road at the cheapest price possible, and that's at Shawbills. Name brand tires at wholesale prices. They work hard to get you the best deal. They guarantee it. Buy tires at Shawbills. Find them advertised cheaper somewhere else. They'll refund you 125% of the difference. It's Shawbills. Shawbills Tire and Auto Service. ShawbillsTire.com. Shawbills, where we keep you rolling.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
At Parrish, we bring the same commitment to your home that champions bring to the game.
Do business with someone you know. Parrish Construction and Roofing.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game all season long. In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for our state's world-class athletes. Because it takes a champion to care for champions.
I trust the lake to keep me at my best.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.